STEELEPLAY, my official commentary guide for Final Fantasy XVI. I do hope you guys enjoy it. This will be part 7. I'm not sure how many parts we're going to be running it because, well, my editor has been really busy. I've been busy. Yeah, I have a lot juggling up. Gonna have a lot of juggling doing right now. So I guess word of the day. Let's say we start something right funny. So my commentary guide, word of the day is what is I don't know, what's a good thing to do if you're out of your mind? Probably shut the fuck up because you're talking to yourself too much, and therefore this guy's out of his mind. That's what So in other words, if you're out of your mind, you're probably going to be talking to yourself like me. Don't be like me. The word of the day is don't be out of your mind. But also, remember, if you're not out of your mind, you might just be inside your mind. And if you're inside your mind, it means you're insane. If you're out of your mind, it means you're fucking crazy. So which one do you want to be, a maniac? Or do you want to be an insaniac? Like, which one is it? Are you insane, or are you a maniac? Manic or insane? Manic or insane? Now, again, if I weren't either, I'd just be like this. I am silence. The Hideaway. Now, I only speak these words of wisdom commentary guide because I want to do it right, you know? A lot of people have things to say, but they're not really sure what they're saying. Like, we're going to the Hideaway. This is Central Storm Deadlands. To pick this guide up, you should now have access to a new weapon with Clive Rossfield. This is the Storm Cry. I'd recommend you equip it ASAP. What's the map? But, yeah, you can take a look at the local map of the Hideaway if you take a look. But, yeah, right now, really, the only thing you should really be focused on is, like, again, the battle system in the game is very, skill, spell, slash, iconic features. Each one has an iconic shift, so to speak. I said shitting on the field, right? So you shit on the field with your different icons, your summons. This battle system is very, as you can see, ingrained into it now that we have 2 of them, Garuda and Phoenix. So, henceforth, you're going to need to learn how to juggle not just Garuda and Phoenix, but we got more on the way. So get ready to start learning how to build Clive, because this game relies a lot on a build, which means to say you need to build him. You can expend your AP, but this doesn't really matter much in the sense as to how you spent it, as opposed to the way you spent it. Meaning, you could spend it as much as you like on whatever you like. Just make sure you build Clive up the way you see fit with the points that you've expended, because you could always, in other words, you spend the points, you can get them back right away, and then you could restart. You make your build, something like World of Warcraft. But some people might have not played World of Warcraft. Nonetheless, it's a good system. You have to understand it, though. And it is a Final Fantasy game, remember. Remember that. So it plays that about like a Devil May Cry. It's kind of like an action game. Observe it closely, you'll see its RPG elements are tucked away, hidden within that Hideaway. But the elements are there. There is no real true aspect in the sense of element in this game, though. So the element in this game really seems to lie within the game's battle system. Like I said, the element itself of its inspection. So if it's fire, you can move and gap close. If it's wind, it really just comes down to closing in or pushing or lifting up Clive. It has to do with the wind. It's a mechanic. The iconic feature that you get, which is like the feature, the iconic feat. The feat, some can be a shift. It could be a grab, like a grapple. It can be a fist. Or it could be wings, like wings of light that allow you to have supersonic crazy parries with rainstorms of meteors. Or you can have bolts of judgment where you could actually, like again, we'll get further into it, but each iconic feature will give you a new command for you to use. And this will come down to, again, usually the parry button, you hold it down to activate, generally speaking, or circle to activate to the feature itself. But we'll get more into that. Right now, just concentrate on Phoenix and Garuda, which you should have a handle on Phoenix. Phoenix gap closes and uses fiery, blistering heat, like AoE or launching and stuff like that. But like Garuda, on the other hand, is going to be more about juggling. And not so much gap closing as a more towards grappling your foe and grabbing, you know. This could either launch Clive into the air to give you a heads up so maybe you can perform a stomp, or you could switch icons mid-fight and then maybe swoop in close with something like Phoenix. Then we're going to get into the limit break system, which is going to be Ifrit, or Ifrit, the Infernian, or Dominant of Fire in this case. So we have a lot coming up. We're going back to the Hideaway, and we are kind of in the clear from this Garuda girl, but unfortunately for Benedicto, we're going to see what is in store for us. So here we go. I like to call this definitely like the midpoint of the game. Highlight is finished. Now we go moving forward, and we're going to see what lies in waiting. Just get your shit ready and try to have the Stormcry equipped, as I'd recommend. It's the best weapon right now. Stats, like I said, come down to enjoy the cutscenes, guys.
Never seen a volcano.
What? You think I'm having you on?
Here we go. Oh, Tarya, I love her. Jill work. I had an ex-girlfriend named Jill, by the way. I love you, Jill. I mean, obviously, but I mean, I'm with somebody right now, so I you know, I love my girl Ashley. You know, that's who I really love. The only girl I love is Ashley, but that's personal. It's my girlfriend, so don't talk about that. Just yeah. But you know, I always like that's Firion. It's Firion. Firion, an old Firion. That's an old Firion. And Clive is not... Well, he doesn't remind me of me. I don't look anything like Clive. I look more like Benedicta as a boy. As a male version of Benedicta. I'm like a male Benedicta. And Jill Warwick, no offense, my girlfriend looks nothing like Jill Warwick. She's like day and night, but honestly, my girl will blow Jill out of the water any day. Not a competition, just saying, hey, my girl's the best. Whose girl isn't the best, but sometimes people just complain about them. But I'm like, no, I got a good one. I got one who treat me right. I love her. But that's just bliss talking, right? Guy falls for a girl, but like, again, that's what this is about. Just know to do right by your mother and do right by your girl, you know? Do right by your father. Anyway, to move forward with the game. Anyway, I guess, yeah, it's a shout out to my girlfriend. Love you, baby. I do this for you, like I said. So let it know that Ashley Rosa, you are very important to me, girl. And we're in part 7 of our commentary guide, so we're not going to be talking about you and me right now. Anyway, so yeah, like I have the Stormcry equipped. I said it's the best piece of equipment you could probably have, I would imagine, right now. You see it's purple. Not very that hard to understand the system. See, I put Traveler's Bands on, but I don't have to. You can change it if you want. Go in here and change it. Be my guest. I even played my first time playing this game, I used the challenge of using just a certain, I forgot which weapon it was. The Coral Blade. I did it just with the Coral Blade alone to the very end, Coral Blade. Because I wanted to see if they what it was in the text box below, see where it says, so spurred by her cries did wind become storm. The Economici, Book of the Gales, 1332. Now, this is just authenticity to allow you and let you know how important and what this weapon and its description is, what exactly it is and what it does. Now, you can see it is 135 attack, going to slash combo, and then it's got stagger, which coincides with magical spells and burst, and of course, stagger meter. So these things are very important to go hand in hand to a duality that makes exactly what you would see before you. A nice even 135, modified through none other your simplistical attributes. That's not what makes this complex. The system is so simple on paper. But we have abilities, a lot of abilities. In fact, I want to get all the abilities I have back. Reset all your abilities now, I'd recommend, because with 941 you're better off resetting and now building up Clive with 2 icons to use. And I'll be honest, you'll want to focus in on a build for him, because you'll get confused quickly, and the game will introduce the icons slowly unless you're doing a New Game Plus. But the icons are this game's meat and potatoes, so this is so important to have. Other things that might be tempting but aren't as important are like Flame Blade. This is good, but it's not as good as you think. Down thrust, very important. Master this. Personally, I would master both lunge and down thrust. You need thrusts and lunges. Without them, there is no Kingdom Hearts in this game. You are at a loss. You know, Burning Blade is good for some extra burst damage, but I would rather go with Charge Magic or Magical Burst, Stomp. Swift Recovery isn't bad. Taunt is bleh. But, Charge Magic is good. Stomp, yeah, you'll need it. It's a necessity, it's a basic. It's like Jump in Kingdom Hearts almost. It's like, it really is. It's like such a easy thing. It's like some things are so important, like Swift Recovery, absolutely grab it. Taunt is helpful, but I mean, it really depends on if you want your allies, the AI, to do the fighting for you. If if you do have allies, that is. It's really only good for that. Burning Blade is good too. I would get rid of it. Just like, yeah, I mean, yeah, get a taunt. I'm like, taunt is fine. I mean, depending on if you use how much you use Torgal. Now, I'm a Garuda fan. That's the thing. I love Garuda, and therefore I can't not go without Garuda. Gouge is amazing. It really is. Rook's Gambit's amazing. But you have to understand what these do. Wicked Wheel is good because it performs something that, well, this couldn't do. This Scarlet, right, is the same as Wicked, realistically. So understand that. If you can, you'll be in good shape. Now, what do we want to get for him? Because we don't have enough for everything, so I would say maybe Heat Wave. Heat Wave is an amplifier. It only costs 120 to grab, and it's doing damage that looks like it's almost on par with this shit over here. I would grab Heat Wave. You should grab Heat Wave. Definitely grab Heat Wave. I would also grab Rook's Gambit, too, and Taunt. Because these are good abilities. I will explain a bit further in detail as to why they are, but for now, I would go for it. Yeah, go for it. Because I'm going to master some things at first, like Phoenix Shift should be mastered. I don't really know what it means to master it, though. I think you don't have to master it. No, you don't have to master it yet. That's right. You don't have to master it until you learn it. That's right. You don't have to do that. That's one thing I know. Mastering will only come into effect later on, so don't worry too much about mastering. With certain things, it is. Like, if you see no increase in the stars of stagger and slash attack, then there's no need to master it. Mastering it only allows you to keep it, basically, when you master one of the squares. See? Features. The features, not the abilities. These are the abilities. See? These are the features. See? Phoenix Shift. The squares means feature. That's what a square is. But the circles are these are the skills, the abilities. You have your fundamentals, which is this, the sword, your fundamentals. Then you have your Phoenix. Then you have your icon, you have your Garuda. And each one will offer different abilities, and each one will have a feature. Don't master the features yet, unless you have more than one, or more than enough icons for you to handle, depending on the icon. But like I said, certain things aren't worth it. See, it gives you a little bit of extra, but don't worry about it. I recommended not to worry about it. That's all I'm telling you. Don't worry about it that much. You're better off not worrying about it. Trust me. I know what I'm talking about. I've been playing games a long time, but you can... I mean, that's what this guide for is for. So, alright. Gouge, and I'm going to use Wicked Wheel. Well, I don't want to use... I'm going to use Heat Wave instead, because I think Heat Wave is a good ability. You know? Heat Wave can help. And this is good, too. But we're going to do it a little different. I'm going to do... Heat Wave is nice, man. And you also have to learn how long is the cooldown on it. You know what? I'm going to do this. Let's do Rising Flames. And then that'll go and coincide with Garuda's Gouge. And then let's use Heat Wave as like a distance ability, similar to this, but like, you know. And then we have an upgraded Wicked Wheel, so I'll stick with that. And Gouge is an amazing ability. Don't ever let yourself go on that. That's a good one. Rook's Gambit is fine, but if you want to be honest, I may want to just... I might want to I might want to just dabble my points up into the, what do you call it? Hold on. Not Gouge. Rook's Gambit. Take this out. And I'm going to go and grab... Oh, if we can't, then we can't. But if we can, I'd love to. That'd be awesome. What's this one here? Magic Burst. Yeah, that's a good one. So, we have not many choices. I mean, I guess we could hold on to it for now. But always make sure you spend these points wise, you know? Be wise with the points you spend, and then build the best you can. Right now we got a good build, I think, right? Let's just make sure our build is good. Gear and icons. Okay, we have this, Rising Flames, and we have Gouge. One good for damage, one good for stagger, and then the other one is good for area damage, and this one is good for range damage. See? Bingo. Now, with that, we have a few things that we can take on right now. Stormcry is good, But what are we going to take on? I'd rather say let's handle the main story, you know, but we can take a look at other optional things. The game gives you an array of things to check out. I'd first visit Sharon, because that's definitely a good place to go and restock up on your items. Although you'll probably want to be making use of Torgal at this point. And medallions that help you with your cooldown abilities. Which are your iconic abilities, yeah. Your skills.
Going purse weighing you down.
What are we gonna sell? Can we sell anything? I mean, we could if you want. Okay, let's sell Imperial Link.
You got out else?
A Dragon Talent. No, not yet. I don't know if we're gonna sell that yet. Let's sell what we have a lot of. Wyrite. We got a lot of Wyrite.
I'll be thankful you got that much.
Sharp Fangs, same thing. We have a lot of those, man. A lot of Sharp Fangs. They're not that useful other than to make gil anyway, so just get rid of them, I'd say.
You got out else?
160. I'll give it 150 over the Wyrite. No, 120. 140? 130. 130. 125. Hell, you like 125. That's perfect.
I'll be thankful you got that much.
I am thankful, but thank you. For her, the Bloody Hards, I'll give her 100 and... Alright, I'm gonna give her like 80. Maybe, yeah.
I reckon I can find a buyer.
I'll give her more, by 17 more.
I'll be
Give me more
thankful
money,
you got
baby!
that much.
Magic Dash. Give her Magic Dash.
I can find a buyer.
Valley Matter is pretty useful. I mean, Imperial Ink is not really that useful. Gnarled Scale is good, and Clouded Eyes are good. Meteorite is good, but how many are you going to sell? Gilbug is good. Sell those Gilbugs.
You got out else?
Valley Matter is not useful selling, but... All I need really is... Like, you don't need a broadsword sucks. Who wants an Imperial Infantry Blade? I mean, that's an Imperial Infantry Blade. I mean, these weapons are alright, but some of them are a waste other than to have them if you want to equip them, but I don't like any of these weapons. These weapons suck dick. And, I mean, as cool as they are, I mean, can you buy them again? If you could buy it again, bastard sword, you can get it. You can't get these things again, so I'm not going to sell it again. You know, don't bother. If you don't have it, then I'd say it's worth probably buying, but... Oh, look, the Breath of Wind. For 11,000, you can get Rook's Gambit. And that's not bad, although I'm not ready for it yet. I'm going to just stock up on my high potions. My stone skins, which is protect. I look at strength tonics and stone skin as well, basically that. Strength and stone skin. So strength, it's like bravery and protect. That's how I look at it in this game. It's got bravery and protect. So when you use the strength tonic, you're pretty much getting haste. It's kind of like that, haste, you know, haste. Like, this game is interesting. Like I said, it uses different mechanics, but you have to be savvy to understand them. This game doesn't speak to you direct. It's like, look at Strength Tonic. What does it remind you? It's a consumable, bro. A wave of euphoria induced by this foul-smelling brew grants those who drink it delusions of power, while liquid to by soldiers seek to bolster their sword arm, however briefly. That's haste, man. Well, this is more like bravery. You'll see haste later on. But this is more like protect. The wave of euphoria induced by this grants those invulnerability. See? Shell and protect. This is more like faith and bravery. Look up this strength tonic, as I said, faith and bravery spell. Stone is your shell and the protect spell. Soon you're going to get a haste spell, and I'll get into that later on. For now, you also have potions, and you have the proper high potion. One will do 20, and the other one will do 40. Use them when you really need to.
It's better I'll be here.
And if not, they'll use them for you, basically. Now, to get the Rook's Gambit, I mean, the Rook's Gambit's good, but it's up to you if you want to get it now. I mean, I might get it now because I can, so I'm going to get it now, yeah. But I'm not equipping it, though. No need to equip it yet. Goldberg's show, look at that shit. I'll take it.
It's better I'll be here.
No, this is worth it. The battle chains are good, right?
find a better price than that.
Because all that matters here is your defense here. It's important, really important.
Finished, are you?
Because that'll make or break here, basically. I mean, we can go to the... I mean, I'd go to the fucking... Realistically, I don't know why I'm even buying from Sharon. You should just go to the... Go to the, Go to the crafter, the fucking, the smith. Go to the, smithy. Ironworks, the forge, because he'll do you much better, actually. I should have realized that to begin with, but it ain't no dang. You can, you know... The smith is over here, blacksmith. Because he's the one who can get you the good stuff. Blackthorn.
Well, what's that for in, dear?
Oh, baby, not. If you can't, then, like, that's a shame, but... Doesn't look like you can get me right now. So... Well, wait, Traveler's Bands 2, though.
Not my best work, but it'll do.
I like it that way, though. I like it better that way, because I'm like, wait... I got this. Alright. Ooh, Dark Sash 2.
That should do you.
I like the Dark Sash. There you go. Now we're talking. Now we're looking a little bit better. Now we got a Dark Sash and a Traveler's Band. Got decent amount of... Because I always place myself in danger. I'm like, you know what? Let me play it risky. This, though, I think in turn, it seems to make you a bit more agile. I'm like, try something a little different. Try raising up your defense and lowering down your HP to a modest amount, and then try to work with the two. I always said maybe you could use one for one and one for the other. You know, use one for each. So in this game, like I said, you have certain things like this. It's sort of like the version of Cure in this game. I'm sorry, which one is it? There's one that does it. This is like regeneration. I call it regen. The Ring of Time of Healing is basically a ring that allows you to use regeneration. Because if you time it out right, you'll get regen. This gives you the ability of quick. You'll be able to use, like, again, you'll be granted swiftness. Which in the old days would be called quick. You'd cast quick. It was an FF6. It was a version of haste, but it would act like immediate. You'd get 2 shots in 1 turn. Which is exactly what that is. And you have the Ring of Timely Evasion, which is, again, it's just an automatic counter. This was called the Offering back in the day. You would equip it, it'd be called the... It would allow you to do an X attack. See? Fleetness of foot. Will automatically evade attacks as long as the attack can be evaded. And then this, of course, will in turn lead into you having the Offering. Ring of Timely Focus. This is really like the Offering. This is almost like Mirage, like I said. Time of Ringly Evasion. You get automatic, it's like automatically evading everything. It kind of takes a lot of things away from you, though, that you couldn't normally do. Now, if you're focused, this really is exactly like I said. This is the Offering. Clearly, the darkest of arts were employed in this ring's forging. See, this is the Offering. It's Infernal Providence. It does effectively slow time. It's kind of like I said, the ring. It's that ring from FF15 in FF8. This is the ring, man. If you want to use this ring, I would say go for it. It's the darkest of the rings. It really is. I'm going to use the Badge of Metal, the Ring of Timely Focus. Because I always said you could use one ring. Why not? Use a ring. Use one ring, one stone, or will, at least, something like a stone. I call it stones. A stone. For me, I want to do this. And then one badge, maybe, if you want. A badge or a medallion or something else, if you would like. For me, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do it like this. Because remember, there's rarity, but there's also differences between them. Like, this is assistance. Metal. But if you want metal, then go for metal, then. Metal might be better for us personally. Well, badge of might, I think either one can work, because when you modify it all, when all's said and done, it's fine. The Will of Fire is good, and this is really good. Because this will give you an upper edge, you'll see. Now, once you're all set and ready to go, let's also, one more thing I forgot to do, is set up my, set up one more. I'm sorry. One more thing has to be said before we get on. Where is consumables? Oh, here we go. So I want to set up my strength ability, my stone skin, and my potion. Yep. High potions or regular potions? For me, I always say regular potions will do for now. Although high potions seem more useful if they are what they say they are. Then potions should be just best off used, I guess, in the main menu. Doesn't need to be used in a shortcut. In fact, it's weird that you couldn't use it from the shortcut. I could find a way to make it done, if you'd ask me. There's definitely a way to do it.
Let's get this fixed before...
I don't know why they didn't allow you to. I mean, you can use them from the, Alright, so we're gonna meet Jill Lark. Anyway, I'm sorry to go off. But yeah, you can... Welcome to the stream, my man. Playing Final Fantasy 16, commentary guide. If you're... Just enjoy the cutscene, though. This is Jill Lark, my ex-girlfriend. No, I'm kidding. Jill. It's Jill. Oh, Jill. Sorry.
It is.
Yep, it's Steel.
Clive!
Steel! No, I'm kidding. No, but it's good to see this. Like, it's like
You're alive.
Romeo and Juliet. He's alive and well, bro. My skin turned white. It's ghost color. I'm plump. Yo, it's scary to see, like... It's scary to see people could exercise, right? Like, I mean, yo. Exercising is a great thing. Wait, hold on.
Yes.
How are the wounds here?
Told me what happened.
Oh my god, Tarja.
Saved my life.
After nearly taking it.
I love Tarja.
No idea.
She's so good. She's awesome.
Forgive me, but how did you ever come to be there, Jill?
Oh god, Jill. Oh goodness.
Fighting for them.
Jill. Jill, oh Jill. God. Tell me about it,
Iron
right?
Blood. They invaded not long after the news arrived. Phoenix Gate.
Oh, man, this sucks.
Rosaria had lost her leaders.
What are you gonna do?
The Iron Kingdom.
See, the
saw
evil
the
Duchess. That's, yeah.
They killed the
God.
men.
Oh, God, it's horrible.
Captured the women.
Yep, that's what they do. That's exactly what they do. They kill the men and they capture the women. Always the same shit. Never changes.
To have their fun with me.
But
at the end,
they weren't, so...
the end to your cave.
Yep, oldest story of the sea, guys.
Awoke and
You destroyed them all, yeah. Oh, yeah, the awakening. The shining came.
so fast.
They were like, oh my god, what happened to you? Why'd you change? I was like, I have awoken. I have awoken. I am the second. Didn't you know I'm an MC? But they think, yo, they gave me no choice to fight for them on the battlefield or to be a good boy.
Slaughtered.
I have an ex-girlfriend named Jill, but like, it's not important. I shout out to you, Jill.
All us dominance.
But honestly, I haven't with somebody else right now, so I can really only speak for one girl, and unfortunately, she says she's gonna do right by me. So I love you. We'll see. Thumbs up. Anyway, not you, Sean.
Phoenix Gate.
So welcome to the commentary guide. We're gonna find out what happened at Phoenix Gate because a lot of shit went down. Remember, Remember what happened with the free? Yeah, it was him. He killed. Yeah. Well, no, not that simple. Not exactly.
No, it's not true.
Yep.
I
I
know,
know.
you wouldn't do
Yeah, well, it's not. It isn't that simple. You're gonna find out. It's from something else.
Truth.
Well, that's what they said about me, Clive.
Not long ago.
They were like, this guy's on drugs. He's all fucked up. I'm like, no, I just exercise. I'm better. I'm good. Why? You got a problem with me being different? Fine, discriminate, you haters. Nah. He's got no words.
I think back to that night.
He's just like, fucking, yo, for real, right? Yo, it's like, yo, here I am. Come and get me. I'm still here. There's no words. You don't need those words.
He spoke.
He didn't, though. Did you hear words coming out of his mouth? No, he was just moving his lips because he spoke to him. I'll tell you what he said. He said this. Yep. Wrong. You didn't say that. No, he didn't. He said something else altogether differently. He said this.
Clive, you should go back there to Phoenix Gate.
You know what he said. He said this, like,
I need to know what really happened.
he was like,
You.
I already know what happened, son.
And
Don't
if
gotta tell me,
it's
Holy
true
Ghost.
and you did what you said you did,
I know about the one truth. The one love, man.
Then we will
I always
face
said
it together.
facts to factuality, not the facts to bullshit Jordans. I'm talking to facts, like real life. Like, take it back to the real world. But you know what? We can't because we're in the YouTube playground. Commentary is commentary. And we're going to get all right. See? We're going to take back what's ours. Said Tarya. Yep, Tarya.
Lordship.
Nah,
Aren't you getting overexcited?
of course not, because they'll also be up in the guts. Like, up in the guts. Like, what? Yeah, right? Don't want to get up in the guts. Like, don't want to be like on the messy stuff.
I'll see you
Don't want
soon.
things to get messy. Because you know how bad it gets when... It doesn't get bad, it gets personal. It's like, don't worry, it's going to go there. But I'm like, I got my eyes already on somebody personal. Anyway, long journey ahead of us. And we have already prepared, if you've been with the show so far. Nobody comes in for the show. I'm like, fuck it. But, Sean, thank you for support. You know, thank you for your support. I gotta get my tooth fixed, man, in the 24th of October. But that's not anything to do with this, you know. That's a whole other thing. That's about me. But EFCC would then beg to disagree and be like, yo, that's not a part of this, so shut it down, and I can't afford that. So, yeah. It's like, yeah, why do I bother doing it? It's because I care. You know, I'm a media guy, but I also believe in the law. It's just, you gotta do the right thing. Do right by your fellow man and woman, and then you'll be alright. Now, with that being said, I'm going... You can talk to Sharon again. Or Karen, whatever you call
What
her.
do you want?
I want your fucking face on a platter, bitch! No, I'm kidding. I love you, Maria. Old Maria. It's the older Maria, though, from FF2. Right. Yeah, that's why I'm... Oh, by the way, I'm moving, Sean, so I'm relocating. I'm relocating for a little while. Laying low for a bit up in the woods. Somewhere. Maybe up in the clouds. But I'm gonna still talk to you. I'm gonna be streaming still, yeah. Fuck you, old hag. I already got everything I need. Remember? We already did that.
You go then.
Yep. Fuck off. I mean, best of fuck. I mean, best of luck. Oh, you know, good luck. You mean Furion? 20 years later? Alright, let's go say hello to this guy. And do the side quest, too, because it's worth noting. It's official. Oh, I'm moving. I'm not going to give you an exact address right now, but I mean, you have my number, right? Didn't you have my number? I'll give you my number right now. I mean, you can just always call me, but... I'm going to be moving up, say, central New York. So that's about all I'll say. It's not going to be here. But, yeah. I make my best, you know, make my best up there, because I'm a content creator, and I'm an MC, and I'm also I'm a licensed security. Thing is, I'm not working with you, right, Sean? Do you see me with you right now in the box? No. So, basically, I'm a unemployed security guard, fucking douchebag, but yet, at the same time, unemployed Port Authority security guard, right? So, and yet, all I am is really a content creator. So that's it. I'm an MC. Don't believe me? Watch this. I'm hard to see, but honestly, I'm just like a motherfucking Odyssey. And if you can't believe me, honestly, you're just gonna bring out the worst in me, and then you're gonna get the dirt in me, and then you could always feel my hurt in me. The pain inside will be like a million men that screaming that you always brought out the best in me. That's why I fulfilled my motherfucking destiny, and your blood was spilled with all of that was just called the rest of me. Amen. From the Father to that Holy Ghost, whatever you want to call it. You that man upstairs who knows the most. I don't even know. I believe in everything all at once, and I believe we could speak without words. That's because I'm an MCC. I speak with dirt, and I'm grime like rhymes, but like, don't take it from me, take it from the powder of time. I'm like, yo, speaking mythology, war and crime, let it be one. Let's have a dance and a waltz. Let's just be a jerk off and put our balls on the walls. Right, yo? Me and my main man, Shawnsy, knows how to do it. Like, facts up on a straight up devil's head may cry, like whatever the fuck you want to talk about. The Last of Us Part 2, baby. Who knows? This kid's out of his mind. Maybe so, but what is it like to be inside your mind? You insaniac, maniac. No, I'm playing. Not you, Sean. You know, I'm just talking out loud. But, yeah, bro. I miss you, man. I want to get up in the gym, like you said, but... Like I said, I think I'm relocating, like I said, for a little bit. My girlfriend is, she does not, she's a good girl, man, but, yeah, I don't want to talk about her. Girls are girls, like that song, you know, a girl. Anyway, yeah, girls are girls, and girls will be girls, but I love my girl, and fuck it, whatever. I don't want to talk about that. They're complicated. That's a complicated thing altogether. Girls, right? But please, spare me the quiddities of girls. Let's talk about Final Fantasy. Are you equipped and ready to go? I know you don't play Final Fantasy, Sean, but it doesn't matter to me. I'm talking to everybody. People who will see this in memory, you know? In the dying memory of the old, you know? Maybe the youth will pull through. I'm only 33, pushing on 34, but like, let it be known, I'm a rising phoenix. And Sean, nothing's happened to me. I do not use drugs, by the way. Do you believe that? Because I don't even believe that people should be doing drugs. I mean, you can if you want, but like, honestly, you're better off not. Take it from me, I take a lot of vitamins. I drink a lot of protein shakes, because I have a problem keeping up weight. Oh, good. That's good, man. Very good. Good for you, my friend Hector. He's up there. It's much, yeah. If you want to go into there, that's better. Better off. You're better off, Sean. Absolutely. Take my word from it. Word for it, huh? The guy with AED, right? Just let him tell you, dude. From me to you, you're better off. You probably already know that. You're like, Mike, I already know, bro. Shut the fuck up. I know. I get it. Well, yo, good for you, Sean, for real. I'm happy for you, man. You really gotta do what's best for you and be safe and be strong, man. Nobody ever tell you otherwise, like, you know, my friend, yo, yeah, he was like, yo, he was so out of sorts one time, he walked out of the house, and I ain't gonna lie, don't laugh either. I mean, you could laugh, it's fine, but don't laugh at him. He's my boy. But he walked out with his you know, his zipper open and his cock came out. And I was like, yo, this is so fucking funny. Yo, this guy's dick came out. I'm like, yo, for real, bro? I ain't even gonna say who it is. But like, yo, it's happened to me, bro. I was like, yo, I could relate to that shit. But I wish you the best, yo, son. Yeah, on the topic of that, I don't use any of that stuff. No. Unfortunately, I know I ran into a lot of people who do, so take it from me. You use that stuff, you're gonna lose. But people think otherwise. I'm like, yeah, alright, I have ADD. Keep thinking what you want to think. Back on Clive is, you have to listen to the cutscene. Then we can talk about that. The Imperials are bastards. They ran by the Duchess.
She's a friend of the cause.
Right on.
Tell her you was Sid, and
Yep.
she'll help you out.
Yo, Sid's the bad, yo.
Understood.
Word, facts. Like they say in prison, and I'm like, yo, this guy's not even, shouldn't be a prisoner. But yo, I've been in there, dude. You know I have, Sean. Right. Exactly. Exactly. Please mind your own business. They don't let me do my thing because I'm an MC, so I gotta go upstate now. Thank you, man. Thank you. No, what the fuck are you talking to this guy? Sean? No, dude, my cat stepped on my face, son. You try getting woken up by your fucking cat with his fucking claws on your face, man. He woke me up. He did me a favor. Sorry to keep y'all's waiting, right? But honestly, I don't want to be saying that to my boy. Ready, my lady? Dude, the cat stepped on my face, Sean. I'm sorry, bro. I appreciate your concern, though. I do, for real. Like, honestly, it's just that, like, when your cat is getting antsy, he's stepping on your fucking face, man. I'm like, yo, what are you doing, little douche? You little bastard. He's a male, you know? He's a cat. And I talk a lot, bro. Take it from me. I'm a chatty guy. Thing is, I know when to shut the fuck up. For example, Mike, yo, you be quiet right now. Didn't go to town, but he did walk on my, almost fucking got my eye. But if he does that again, obviously he's gonna get, he's gonna get handled, you know? But, yeah, bro. And I'm not for declaring, but yeah. That motherfucker thought he had it like that. I'm like, yo, you ain't got it like that, you fucking cat. You might be the king of fucking Animal Kingdom, but yo, I ain't no animal, I'm a fucking man. Woman, whatever you are, I'm a man, and you ain't gonna step on my fucking face to wake me up. You little cat bastard. I get it. You want to make me look like a fucking video game character over here with a goddamn slash in the middle of my face. And I'm like, yo, alright. You want to play that game? I'll get a little bit of my fucking FX over here, my special effects, and put some blood on it. And I'll make it look even more real. And I'll make the whole world look at the real. And I'll, like, you know, the R-E-E real. Like my highlight, yo. That's the highlight, is that my cat stepped on my face and I look like a bloody, disgusting mess over here. Everybody wants to be like, yo, he's on drugs. But wait a minute. I can talk completely normal. Although I could talk like a thug. Do we need to? Fuck that. I'm not really a I'm not a criminal, that's the thing. I deal with them every day, though. You deal with them all the time, you know what I mean, Sean? These bad motherfuckers. Fuckers, you're really not doing well. And they're not bad people, they just lost souls. Some of them are bad people, though. Don't make no mistake about it. Not all of them, though. You gotta have some good people amongst the bad. You gotta... But look at me, man. I'm trying the best I can. I do squats every fucking day. I don't drive, dude. I don't have I have a license. And I do have a car. My girl drives. The thing is, like, I prefer gaming. You know, I talk and game. I'm a streamer. I have a lot... You know, I'm a modest guy. You know, modest guy. And... Yeah, I may be on the lean side. I really have been, though. You know, all that weight that I gained, Sean, that was from drug use. Not gonna lie, I had a bad history. I'm not ashamed to admit I fucked up in my life. I did. Be the first to admit it. That I fucking did some terrible things I can't ever take back. But I was filled with shit back then. That's why I was so heavy. Don't you get it? Put one and one together. Opioids. You know what they do to you? They block you up. They bind you. That's what they do to you. That's what they do to you. They make you constipated. And you can't do nothing about it except get fat and heavy and disgusting. And now that I got my normal ADD, my fast metabolism back, you can all see me for what I really am. Blame it on the medication. They're like, oh, he's on drugs. I'm like, yo, please, give me some hugs. I'm not into taking drugs. 50 Cent already said that. What don't you got? Are you dumb? Are you stupid or something? You got something in your fucking ear, bro? You need somebody to help you out? The guy ain't on drugs. That's why he could run circles around you like 1, 2, 3. Maybe this guy Sean could do it with me, because we both ain't on drugs. We keep trying to tell you that. We'll give you hugs, not drugs. But I bet you're like this. The guy's talking like a street thug. All right, fine. I'm not taking street medication. Street drug is a pharmaceutical, you know, it's a pharmaceutical. This is chemicals, man. These are chemicals. It's fentanyl. It's crack cocaine. Like, you have to understand, what are drugs, dude? Oh, I do a lot of squats. Do you? I believe you, Sean. Look, there ain't no doubt about it in my mind that you could beat the flying fuck out of me, man. When did I ever say that? Who, shit, man. I don't want to fight, though. That's the thing. I think it's better that we like. I like love. People always like. I like that. You could do 300 squats. That's fucking awesome, man. Yo, that's awesome. You know how much people would love to see two guys duke it out, and I'm like, that's so wrong, though. Think about it. I mean, if you're not doing it right, I'd rather fake it. You know, I'd rather make it look like you're duking it out, because somebody's gonna get hurt. You know, think about it. One guy gets hurt. Right? You did it, because I used to slap box. You did too. Don't lie. You slap boxed. But the thing is, slap boxing, I only noticed it got me in trouble. You know, I lost a tooth. I mean, not directly, but after the fact. You know, they fixed it with a post. And then I had to, the insurance changed, and then it popped out from a stupid, because it wasn't finished. Then, of course, they were douchebags, and they're like, oh, your insurance changed. Sorry, I got to get new x-rays. And I was like, oh, God. Now I got to walk around with a toothless fuck. Unless I go to an emergency room, then they're going to give me something that I'll choke on in my throat. I'm like, no, I'll get it done by the right people at Oral Riverside, like where people go to get things done, like really get it done right. Nice. No doubt, man. Well, that's what I'm saying. You probably do all that, and you even have you got the position for it, you know? I mean, look, I have so much going on in the air right now, like with relocation, women issues, you know, legal issues. There are things that are just problematic, yeah, you know. But, dude, I mean, if I could have joined, like I said, you said to me I had a membership with you, right? At, what was it? I don't know if it's Planet Fitness. I'm not sure of the name of the gym. But if you told me I had, didn't you say I had a spot there that you could hold me down? I mean, you know, I'm in the dire straits right now, man. But only doing the right thing, you know. That's why I stream, and I'm trying to put this commentary guide together. I don't want to make it too long, because like I said, my editor, he's busy as fuck right now. He's really having a harsh time, you know. I have to manage and edit kind of all on my own. I don't got time for that, you know, Sean. But, yo, squatting 300, dude, for real? That is nuts. That's nuts. Well, you gots, dude. Okay, good, yeah. That's awesome. LA Fitness is great. Yo, yeah, I'd love to, man. Look, I'd love to go sometimes before I go up. Hold on, let's wait till this cutscene's over, but yeah, that's good. LA Fitness is great. There's mad good people there. That's exactly right, I'm talking to you right now if you're part of LA Fitness. They're mad good people. I went there one time to check it out, but I didn't know anybody to, like, vouch for my, you know? Like, but I do know you, but I didn't want to mention, I don't like, I don't do that.
To go back.
I don't mention people, I don't do that. I really don't. But then you're like, oh, why are you mentioning it right now? And I'm like, well, it's because I'm talking to my boy about it, that's why. Talking to him directly. But like, fine, kill me over it, I'll be dead. Kill me because I talk too much? Sorry, his name is Mr. Elephant Man. I got the ADD, so everything you say can't be held against me because it's not real. That's what's great about me. You could say anything you want to me, and you don't have to worry about a thing because I will never I can't tell on anybody. It's impossible. It's kind of almost borderline impossible. You don't have to worry. It's like I'm for the people. So, yo, LA Fitness, when can we go, man? Let's try to make a date. The thing is, like I said, if I'm relocating, I don't know. Anyway, this is the Imperial Province of Rosaria. You see the ruins? This ruins is of the old civilization of the people that once stood the earth. That's given us the remnants of these icons. I'm still trying to figure out, again, if this is a good game or not. I think it's not bad, but for a Final Fantasy game. It's definitely an action game, right? Going back to what we were saying, sorry. Yeah, LA Fitness. We gotta make a date, but the thing is, like, we gotta make a link up,
If anyone asks, I'm a branded soldier, sworn to protect my noble.
We gotta make a link up, but the thing is, like I said, if I'm going up... That's good, perfect. Yeah, I could do that, bro. That's perfect, because, like, look. What date is the 12th? Let me take a look here. Hold on. Oh, God. Yeah, that works perfect. Wednesday? Oh, my God. Okay, Wednesday. What I got to do, though, is I got a doctor's appointment on Wednesday. So I'm going to my doctor. This is the date. This is my D-Day. It's kind of weird. The 11th is the date we're looking at, right? Wednesday? Oh, wait. What's today's? Let's see. What's today's date, bro? We're on Saturday, no? Saturday, so yeah, it looks to me like, yeah. Alright, so then can maybe we meet, like, my appointment is on 11 to, it's between 12 and 1, that's the thing, so I might miss it. Oh, boom! Bingo! Bro, if you want to link up, I'm getting out of my doctor, after my doctor's appointment, I'm getting out. It's 12 to 1, my doctor's appointment, my slot in at least. I'm slotted to see him between 12 and 1, and then I'm getting out. Then we, and he's at DEA court down by Highland Boulevard. Highland Seaview kind of area. But yeah, like, yo, we should meet, because that's the day before I'm leaving anyway, and then this way we could just see each other, bro. I haven't seen you in ages. And you're right, I do look much different. Sean, thank you, man. I need it. I need a little bit of help from my friends right now, and I haven't. You could say that, one thing, going back on topic about me and how much I've changed and the way I look. Well, I mean, it's I do have I've always had ADD, Sean, Yeah, please do that. You could text me or email. That would work. The ADD, I'll tell you, Sean, right now, is that I have a very fast metabolism, and I have a hypothyroid. Not hypo, but hyper. So it's a fast thyroid. So I consume things very fast. Like, my metabolism works very fast. My mind thinks very fast. I move very fast. Everything about me is very fast. Therefore, I said I'm like a cat, kind of. I mean, whether I like it or not, I think like a cat. It's so fucking stupid. My attention is so fast. Right now, I'm supposed to be doing this commentary guide, and I am. We're in the Imperial Province of Rosaria. We're back where we came from. The thing is, Oh, right. So, yeah, the text is fine. Yeah, text me, because that's so much easier for me. Yeah, because the email, I always get so much stuff. Yeah. Alright, so anyway, we're in the Imperial Falls of Rosaria. I'm listening to what you're saying, Sean. Just gonna make sure that everybody knows what they're doing. So remember, I equipped, just to get back on topic, Rising Flames, Heat Wave, and now we also have Garuda. So to take a look at Garuda here. I'm listening to what you're saying, don't worry, Sean. Just text me the information. So look, with Garuda, you're gonna want to use Gouge and Wicked Wheel as your two specials, but the feature here is to pull it in. So like the skill here. Look, you're gonna pull it in close, you can go down, you can go down bus. And remember, combos, very easy to perform. You just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and do maybe a burst if you want, but 1, 2, 3, 4 to do a combo. Combine X, get a lunge. Now, control this beast by using up and down, very simple. And you can juggle the motherfucker with spells and whatnot. You can even go at it with iconic strikes. Gouges can be stacked up because they have a lot of stagger to them. And yes, please text me everything, Sean. I can't wait. I mean, like I said, that's going to be the day we can link up. I'd love to meet up with you in person, and we could go. I'm not the type who likes to go in by... Yeah, if you want to meet there, that's fine. Which where is it at? You can just text me the address and all that. And we'll be good to go. You know what I mean? It's just that I don't have any wheels right now. Like I said, I have to renew my license in November, so it is what it is. It's fine. I could drive, but the thing is, can't legally drive. So I have my girl. Yeah. So. Yep. Okay. Cool. All right. Here we go. I got this big Dawn. How should I fight him, Sean? Should I just go at him like a motherfucker? Like I said, I'm still trying to determine if this game is any good or not. I think it might be. Just think about what it is. It's like Devil May Cry, but on steroids. Right? I mean, look. I'm going to use a rising hit. Woof! The fire, like I said, the element makes no difference. See, you just keep going at him. It doesn't matter. But look at this. You could grapple. This will bring you up higher. You could do a downburst. Got hit. Got hit. So I said a lot of this has to do with parrying in this game. A lot of parry abilities. See, I got hit again. But I can not get hit too. I'm just trying to see the battle system for what it is. Like, that's not easy to parry, but if you can, wonderful. I'd imagine that'd be great, right? There you go. See, the precision dodge, and then boosh! Boosh! And then heat wave! Go at him. He's losing right now. This is what I do for fun, man. I'm gonna heal right now. Let's go, baby! Come on at me. You ain't got nothing. I'm gonna gouge you, and you're gonna be fucking staggered, and you're gonna keep going at him. I'm gonna break him. And then we're gonna be like Wicked Wheel. We're gonna be like Rising fucking Boom! And then watch this. More damage, and then we're just gonna keep going. Ah! So these are the Rosalith Deadlands, I guess, more or less. This area is completely forsaken. But yes, message me all the information, and I got you, Sean. I just want people to know this big-ass Big Dawn is nothing for me. Bighorn, asshole. It ain't nothing for me. We got this. Just want to shout out to all my friends out there that I'm doing the best I can, guys. Always gotta do the best you can. But yeah, I always say no. You gotta say no to drugs. But having ADD is always an interesting thing. Everybody says they have ADD, but people who have it, they gotta live with it, and it's not easy. You know, it's not an easy thing. How are you gonna tell me that's easy to have ADD? Nothing's easy in life. I just don't like to be discriminated against that I'm like kind of skinny or thin. Yeah, I know, I have a hard time keeping up weight because of it. ADD is a hard thing to have, but I can play video games and be mad dexterous, so I make up for it. Keep him from the back and get down that stagger gauge and go to gouge on that. Break down the yellow bar. He's gone. Wicked Wheel for more damage. She's gonna help too with damage. It's gonna be a blast, dude. I mean, honestly, I think having a little bit of time with you again, just to face, do some exercising, bro, getting in shape, bro. There's nothing wrong with that. Especially having a good friend by your side. And I haven't seen you in a few years, man. And I owe you a lot. I mean, I really do. Thank you, man, for a lot, you know? You know what I mean. No need for words, but thank you for everything. The thing that you've given me. Well, your family and whatnot, you know. Thank you, Sean. You know how much it means to me. Well, to my father, to me. But amen, right? I mean, just whatever it is. Like, thank you, Sean. I always know amen because that's what they taught me growing up. I don't know, father, something. I don't know. I always believe there's just like there's this one guy out there, maybe the one God, right? It was someone said to me, there's one God. I'm like, I don't know. I feel like there is just one, but that God is through many men, right? Many men will that one person become whole, I guess. It's not, like I said, single hand. In order to bring equality back to everybody, you need a little help from a friend, I always like. You know, I could do an act for you because I'm an MC, so I'll be like, come on. No, I'm not going to do it right now, but you could do, I mean, if you want to listen to my bullshit, but, I mean, I'd rather just see you and just see how you've been, man. So yeah, text me everything, and I'm really looking forward to it, honestly. I don't like to kill if I don't have to. But, yeah, I look forward to seeing you, Sean. It's good to talk to you, too, by the way, man. Even if it's just through texting. 'Cause remember, we might even be able to communicate without words. Don't think it's crazy. Just respect it and be like, yo, he might be right. You could just think about it. Helen Keller was deaf, dumb, and blind. You really think she was that? If she was deaf, dumb, and blind, she would have been dead in an instant back in those days. The girl was a genius, son. She was genius, Helen Keller. Helen Keller for the win, motherfucker. Don't ever diss that girl or else I'll be fucking dissing your face and rock your world with it, because honestly, that's a disgrace to diss somebody who is deaf, dumb, and blind. Like, how dare they, you know? You know, I'm kind of, like, I'm hard of hearing, and I'm kind of not the smartest guy in the world, but I try my hardest. You know I do, like, I'm sure you do. You know I do, or else me and you would be talking. No, yeah. Yeah, Sean, I know. It's kind of like, it's a little different, but depending on the person. By the way, I'm sorry, should I give this guy a hand? Let's give this guy a hand. But yeah, you're right about that. There's a difference. Like, I do it privately, because I used to have my own gym, remember? But you're right. Going to a gym or doing it private in your own, you know, is a difference. What do you think is better? I mean, I think that maybe what you're doing there, going out, being social, is better. You know, it's a better thing. Like, I like to do a lot of walking, too, Sean. You know, I do walking. A lot of walking. Walking and, what do you call it? Balancing, you know? I like to balance, get my dexterity. This guy is looking for his chocobos. They went loose. So we got to get them all gathered up on the news. Oh, okay. Yeah, going to the gym. Yeah, I have a hard time doing that, though, Sean. That's my problem, is going solo. I was saying before. I have a hard time. Yo, Sean, let me ask you, should we help this guy out or not? What a bird wants. I feel like we should do it for the birds, right? What is the word? The word is the bird, right? Shouldn't we do it? Shouldn't we help these birds out? In other words, right now, in this game, as a commentary, should we help the birds? Because I'm like, this guy, fuck this guy, but the birds, let's help the birds out. Right? You're like, Mike, your decision's already made up. Why the fuck you asking me? Exactly. Let's help these birds. Fuck you, old man. We're just helping the birds. Alright, at least he's a good guy. Alright, no doubt. No doubt. I bet you have. I bet you are. Oh, no doubt about it. Oh, okay. Yeah. Exactly my point, you douchebag. Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, well... right, yeah. Wait, not me? What do you mean? Wait, up, not you. Not me. I didn't mean to... You know, I'm not hearing you correctly because it's just texts and I'm trying to listen the best I can. I'm not what? Am I alright? I hope I didn't offend you. Didn't mean to offend. I never try to offend people, you know. I'm always really try to be nice to people. I love people, what can I say? I really do. You know that, you know? I really hope you know who is doing alright, but you know and I know that he was not in good shape. You know who I'm talking about. Yeah, I even mentioned the name. But he was a good friend, I mean, but, yeah. There's nothing more I could say about that. It's terrible. It's terrible what happened to that man. But, anyway, going back to what you were saying, what was not up to me? Yeah. Right. Yes, you're right. And that's what yeah. So like when I do the streaming, it's the same thing. I have to say to myself, you know, I'm forcing myself to put myself out there. So anybody else who ever watches this, guys, just know I wasn't trying to be in your face or putting this live to be a douchebag. I was just being assertive enough to be like, I'm an introverted guy who's just trying to show that he cares. You know, that's what I agree, Sean. What you're saying, like going to the gym dolo. You know, like you're doing it on your own. You're just going out, doing your thing, doing you. It's like having your own will, doing your own thing. I get it, yeah. I couldn't agree more with you, bro. Like, that's why I feel like I talk too much, because I don't socialize enough, you know? But I'm speaking to a nice girl right now, and I have a friend who he's there for me. He's there for me. He cares about me. You care about me. I have a few friends that care about me. And thank you, man. I need it, the support. And I'm here for everybody, you know, everybody in Staten Island, all of us. I'm not going to mention everybody's name in a second, but yeah. I'm not the guy who does that. I don't like to mention names. I'm not a shout-out guy, but, you know, I know everybody's names, and I'll give everybody the credit they deserve. Just come on around and see what's going on in town, right? See what's happening in Staten Island. It's like Pete Davidson said, you know, everybody's bad out here, and I'm like, no, they're not. No, they're not all bad. maybe some people are just a little scared, and there's nothing wrong with that. Let us be scared. I mean, it's normal to be scared. What are you, a weirdo? I mean, are you a murderer? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, being scared is okay. You could be a little nervous, or whatever it might be. Everybody might interpret it differently. For me, it's scary. Sometimes I get a little, like, anxious, fear, which makes me chatty. And therefore, I was like, you know what? I'm going to decide to just start streaming my content, because Final Fantasy's always been my thing, but I play all the best games. Anything that's good. God of War, specifically, was a great one. Oh, God of War. And Ragnarok. Both masterpieces. Come on. And Last of Us, also masterpiece. Uncharted, masterpiece. Thieves' Tale is a masterpiece. What else are masterpieces? Rebirth. Final Fantasy, well, it didn't come out yet, but yeah, technically, the remake, Rebirth, that whole thing, it's good. It's good shit. I think it's better than this, but I'm just saying, Final Fantasy VII Remake is insanely good. It's a grand game. That game is on a grand scale. Intergrade? FF7 Intergrade is fire. God of 3, yep. We go, yep, 3. God of War 3. Best one ever. Best one ever. Ever. I still got the fucking guide for it, man. Yep, with the red box and everything. God of War. It had like the logo around. Yo. Yeah. Atreus. But like we're talking like the introduction. Yeah, I know. God of War 3. Wait, which one are you talking about? God of War 3. Is that the best one? Because if it is, I don't know if we're talking about the same one. Are you talking about the one without Atreus? Because that was a good one too. The last one, but I didn't get to play it. Yo! I missed out on that one. I talking about the original God of War 3, right? Before the revamp. Yeah. I didn't get to play. I didn't get to really play that one, but I heard it was really good, dude. Yeah, I heard it had a good story, really dark, really real. Like him getting his, you know. I didn't play it, so I can't. I just heard that he had to go through hell and stuff like that. Okay, yeah, before the PS. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I gotta play it one of these days. Maybe I can get it on Steam or something. You know. The only ones I've been playing now, and I was like, it's still a good game, was Ragnarok, and the fourth one, I still think they were good, you know? They tried to revamp the game, I guess. But my favorite one, personally, Sean, is God of War 2, but that's only because I didn't really play a lot of 3, you know? If I played 3, and from what I heard of it, it just sounds like it sounds like this guy is literally like the chosen one, the savior, who had fallen into hell and was working his way out, like Dante's Inferno. It just sounded like that to me. Because I think I picked up 3 for a little bit. Or was it Ascension? Maybe I played Ascension. I don't know. Basically what I mean to say is I heard good things about 3. Like, I heard that was the shit right there. You're telling me right now it is. So, yeah. I just didn't get the pleasure to play it. Because I didn't really have... I had a PS3, but not really, you know? Not enough, if you know what I mean. I only had it for a brief period. And then I jumped on over to 4, and then after a good while, finally got to 5. Because they kind of forced it onto me, But yeah, I gotta pick up 3, and I'd love to play through it. I heard it's got an amazing story. The mechanics are dead on, like 2, so they can't go wrong. But you could tell me more about it when I meet you. If you want to meet up on the 11th, like I said, I'd love to. Nice, yeah, the real God, yeah, right. They ended the real story there, right. So God of War 3 was really, truly, like, the official ending of the franchise's golden era, if you want to call it that. Right? I mean, in a sense... That's what I look at it as, but I didn't get the pleasure to play it. But yeah, you're right. As far as I can tell you, it looks to me that God of War 3 has ended the era, and that's why when God of War 4 came out, they didn't even call it that. They just called it God of War, because it was a brand new pantheon, no? Then they owe like a new mythology and whatnot. So you're like saying, like, telling me like God of War 3 really did put an end to the true sense of the word God of War, you know, as a, you know what I mean, as a franchise, as it's, you know, before it's shifted over to its RPG, like, you know, I know, yeah, I get it. Is that what you're saying? That's what you're saying, right? You're saying that kind of closed the book on it. And I agree with you 100%. I'm like, yo, why'd they even come up with Ascension? Why'd they even make Ascension? I'm like, Ascension kind of sums up 3, but 3 does it better. No? Or am I wrong about that? I was just like, maybe there was no need for Ascension because it was like, Kingdom Hearts had that stupid bullshit too. It's, yeah, but it was never like, yeah, but didn't it lack what 3 had from what I hear? I hear like Ascension, because I played a little bit of Ascension, Sean, I did. That's the one for the PSP, right? Ascension? With him with the fucking chains like that, and I was like, yeah, it just seems to me like it was a sum up of what 3 was trying to give you, and it was like I don't know, a Kickstarter, but a Kickstarter to what though, Sean? I mean, the Ascension didn't ascend to anything other than a brand new title. You know it and I know it, God of War, which was 4, which they labeled pretty much God of War. In my opinion, they should have just called it The God of War, because it was weird, right? Yeah, that's the one that I played, Ascension. When he had, you know, the one in the cover where he's holding the 2 chains together and you see him in a stance, like, you know. Yeah. Look, I think they started with the original Pantheon, right? And then they changed up the Pantheon, right? You know, the gods, the deities. Then they go Nordic with the new God of War, going forward into Ragnarok, right? The last 2 that we had. The original one was Egyptian, though, right? Wasn't it from the Egyptian gods, like Zeus? I don't know. I mean, that to me, Zeus, though, wait, hold on. Pretty sure Zeus is his father, no? He's the God of War. God of War. Got me cracking up over here like, look at me! No, but yeah, the God of War. He's the God of War. He's really supposed to be Kronos, kind of like Kratos. His son would be Loki. That's my cat's name, by the way, but yeah. Alright, wait a minute. Let me hand these chocobos in, right? Let me not get lost. But yeah, God of War is a great game. You have to play even the new ones, regardless of what you say. Ragnarok is a great game. But you're right. I like the second one the best. I'm sorry. God of War 2. It's just the one that I know, Sean, you know? I loved it. Now, you could disagree and be like, 3 was better. I'll just be like, yo, I didn't play 3, Sean, so, But, yeah, God of War 2 rocked my socks off, bro. I loved 2. I fucking was in love with 2. Do you know, can you feel me on that, though? Like, 2 was pretty good, right? It wasn't too good. I mean, it was good. It wasn't a bad game. Like, they didn't get it spot on, but they did good, bro. Like, they fucking ascended the first one a little bit, I think. Like, the first one had that awesome opening with he was like with the Kraken and shit, and then like he was chilling in the fucking cabin with his girls, right? But like, otherwise, like honestly, they really made good on the second one, right? I mean, let alone the third one. I already like we've established it's a pretty good game, probably the best one. But second one was pretty good, right? For anybody who didn't play 3 and they only played 2, wouldn't you say it's a pretty good experience right there?
Are you the stable master? I was asked to deliver this to you.
Help out these birds real quick. But yeah, I think 2 is good. For me, it was my favorite personally, but yours is the third one, and I would love to play it. I'd love nothing more. Maybe I'll make a playthrough for it one of these days. You know?
His cart surrounded by wild chocobos.
Oh, what else is new? Clive. Oh, Clive, right? Clive!
These old greens, no doubt.
Yeah.
If I know him.
But yeah, because anyway, going back to me being lean, I don't really like to talk about it. It's just like I have a fast metabolism. I always have. Back when I did the wrong thing, and I'm not proud of that. But we've all been there. We've all did bad things. We all made mistakes. Now I'm just a streamer, content creator, / security. But the thing is, I don't like to talk about that. I focus mainly on content creation, you know, and entrepreneur. I play in stocks, you know. But if you want to play in stocks with me sometime, just let me know. I mean, knock your socks off, but like I don't put the money into the stocks. I have a friend. I know a guy. I'm a guy who knows a guy who knows a guy. As stupid as that sounds, right? Hey, it's the guy who knows a guy who knows a guy. Yeah, I'm that guy. The guy who knows a guy who knows a guy who knows a guy who might just know another guy. But that's because I love people. I'm like, yo, people are my people, bro. But yeah, I want to establish. You're right. Take it from Sean Hazan, guys. God of War 3, legit game, but I didn't play it. But don't take it from me. Take it from Sean, yo. And Sean knows his shit, guys. So if you happen to bump into this video, remember to fucking pick up God of War 2, God of War 1, and God of War 3. Because if you don't, you're fucking missing out on some sharp fang bullshit right there. Not even bullshit. You're missing out on the real shit, actually, I should say. In fact, if you don't play those games, you are literally bullshitting yourself. Amen to that, Sean. So properly treat yourself with some piss in the face if you want to start up with the whole new God of War. But honestly, you're asking me, Sean agrees, yo, get God of War 1 to 3. Just get those games. Play them. You can play Ascension if you want to, but get those games. Get the original God of War. Get that, man. You're right. Get it. Get it and be good with it. I agree with you on that, man. Amen, brother, because the original trilogy, fucking, that soaked that game up nice. It really did. It really, really, ball like ink to paper, right? It's like a tattoo art, like perfect, crisp. I couldn't have did it better. Like, honestly, the game was just. I didn't play 3, like I said, but what you're telling me, Sean, is that they summed it up. They did it. They didn't even need Ascension. It was so good. That's what I'm hearing. And I think you're right about that. As a game whiz kid, right? You know, somebody who loves games. Don't want to be saying I'm the best, because I'm certainly not the best, but, you know, I do the best I can. But I don't drive, because I choose not to drive. I mean, I can drive. Like I said, I can drive, but I like to game instead, so I do a lot of walking, and it's good exercise, so... Talk a lot, though, is my own issue. And that's why it'd be better if I was with you, Sean. Therefore, a lot of my streams are just commentary guides on how to do things right. Because I tend to do things right, but a lot of times I don't do things right. If that makes things right. I say it sometimes, you know, I talk a good talk, but sometimes I trip when I walk. But who don't trip when they walk? And that's why I need a little help from you, man. Yo, we're gonna link up on the 11th, right? Until then, just enjoy the commentary guide if you're gonna be on your job. If you're on the job right now, just enjoy the playthrough, brother. Enjoy the live stream, because I'm going to be getting us through Martha's Vineyard, this girl, and I think Isabella, and we're equipped with the best stuff. We're going to be juggling icons, and we're just going to be observing if this game is worthy of the Final Fantasy title, which I think it is, but remember, Dev Team 3 made it, I think it was Dev Team 3, the third division. The first division, I believe, is working on Rebirth, which is going to be a better game, I know that, but I don't know, this game seems good, you got to give it a chance. Remember, Devil May Cry was good, right? Did you like Devil May Cry, Sean? If you did, I don't know, I'm not missing anybody. If you like Devil May Cry, then you might like this game. It's a lot like Devil May Cry. Devil May Cry with steroids. Devil May Cry. But it is a lot like Devil May Cry, but it has a bit more strategy to it. No, don't worry. Yo, Sean, don't worry about it, man. Like I said, kick back, relax, and enjoy the commentary guide. What I do best is talk a lot, bro. The world is a vampire. Good. Dude, just chillax, bro. You ain't gotta say nothing, man. You're fucking fine. I'm one of my best friends, man. You know that. My boys. My boys behind bars that don't even deserve it. I feel you, man. Just enjoy the commentary. We're going to be getting through Martha's Vineyard, and we're trying to track down the so-called killer of Clive's brother, the guy with the black hair over here. This Clive Rossfield, him. Yeah, this guy. This guy over here. And Gav, a.k.a. 20-year-old Furion, a middle-aged Furion from FF2, for those who know. This girl is great. This, whatever her name. Yeah, well, that's the one this is like. It's like the 5th Devil May Cry. Yep. This is like with Nero, right? With Nero. Yep. Yeah, with Nero. Correct. Demundo, baby. With Nero. Yeah. Devil May Cry. DM5, bro. Or DMC5. Devil May Cry 5. Yep, that's the guy. He's the one who directed this game's battle system. So, if you like DM5, DMC5, whatever you call it, then you're going to like this game. That's why I said I like the game, because it plays a lot like Nero, Dante, you know? This is where it's at. Like, I like this. It even gives me that feeling of that other guy. I forgot his name, but he was like a wizard. What was his name? Nero? Was it Sable? I don't remember. But we had a guy who could work with animals and shit. Anyway, we gotta pay attention to what's going on. Pay attention. We gotta get over them somehow. Because we're trying to find this douchebag. Not a douchebag. I don't want to spoil it. Of course you have, dude. You're a novice. I mean, you're a master. You're one of the master gamers, bro. You're a millennial like me, aren't you? Like a fucking tack-savvy motherfucker. You know, tic-tac-toe. Tech him in the record. Bro, you are a techno... Maybe we're robots, son. Maybe we're robots sent by the stars. We're millennials. You are a millennial, I am a millennial, we are robots sent from the stars. We are like star people, son. Dude, doesn't matter. We could talk without words, Sean. We really could. You know that, right? Nah, it's all good, man. No worries, dude. Yo, my S-man, dude, right? Sean Azam with the S, yo. Seriously. Huh? Me too, Steely. They call me Mikey Steels, but like, yeah, dude. Man, I'm lit to see you, my man. Like, I'm lit to see you soon. All over the moon, man. Only because you're Yo, you can teach me a thing or two, man. I gotta learn from the best, man. Just to help the rest, right? Learn from the best, and I'm not saying you're the best. I'm just saying you know a thing or two, you know? Why do you think me and you are so close? Because we've been helping each other out since we knew each other since we were little kids. Like, kind of, you know? I don't even know how old we were, man, but... It was Gen V, yeah, right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, right, yeah, there's own, yep. Mm-hmm. And I wasn't really so down with it until they came out with this game. You know what I mean? I think it was Nero, Sable, and Dante, I think, yeah. But you're right. That guy who played around with the animals, he wasn't bad. It was just that he wasn't nearly as good as Nero and Dante was. Nero and Dante kill it. And this game, it puts that game to shame. So imagine how good this game can really be if you can give it a chance. I mean, I can't explain it, though. It's like you really have to... I don't know. I'm trying to get the name right now of the guy. I wanna find out. But I have to go into my settings, because for some reason they keep kicking me off my shit. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That really sounds like a good idea, man. No joke. Because, like I do best, like I said, it's mainly squatting and sit-ups and stuff like that. But I can only do so much, like, you know, in the house. But, like, yeah, we could do a lot more when you go to LA. So, yeah, let's do that. It sounds like a plan, man. I'm looking forward to it. Until then, like I said, let us get through this vineyard. Oh yeah, right, exactly. We were like I said, young bloods, like young kids. We were kind of, like I said, kids. We really were just growing up, you know, growing up in an era that was sort of, like I said, kind of lost in their own rights. You can't get mad at them, but we needed to get responsible at one point or another. You know, once you become an adult, you have to understand it becomes different. You're an adult now. But that doesn't mean that you got to lose connection with everything that you hold dear and all your friends and people that you love. I have no shame in admitting that I love my friends. Why would I have shame in that? I love all the people I've made connections with over the years. I don't really hold a lot of bad blood. I really don't. There's no need for any of that. I always said we need a dead violence, because as nice as, I don't know, people want violence too much, and I think we can live without violence, and maybe we could keep it in a safe ground where we could keep violence. Violence could be saved in a more safer environment. You might agree with me, maybe you don't. I think it should be. That violence could be saved better off for the movies, you know? For the fucking, you know, and if you are going to do that, like, make sure it's safe, you know? Do it right. Don't, if you are going to do it, then I guess you are really putting your life on the line, and then you have to understand what it is you're putting out there. So be careful, guys. I always said, I'm a streamer, I content create, and as an MCC, I'm telling you, some things are not worth dying for. Some things might be worth fighting for, but there's a lot of things in this world that are just not worth dying over. They really aren't. You know, don't kill yourself trying. I mean, if you are, you have to know what the fight is. Yeah, right. You gotta simplify, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, 30-something, exactly, yep. The machines... Yes, I know. Look, I don't need to understand every word you're saying to get you. I get you, man. I get it. Yeah, don't say no more. I get it. The problem is that the old people don't. They can't understand us. They can't understand. Huh? Right, yeah. But that's what I'm doing. But it takes... Right. Right, Sean. Exactly. Free weights, it takes way too much. Way too much of the tick-tock, 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 tick-tock. And I'm like, I can't keep doing these reps. God damn it. Well, that's the thing I do, Sean. I do a lot of reps, lots of reps, like you said, but it takes too much time, too much time. But the time can be worth it if you have to put it in, but don't kill yourself over it, like I said. But try to find, like I said, that's why we gotta meet up. We gotta meet up and talk about what we know. I want to gain more weight, you know, so I'm trying to gain weight, you know. And you know it too, because people always said to me, "Are you on something?" I'm like, "No, I'm not. I'm not on anything, actually. I just eat right, and I have a fast metabolism, and I used to do bad things that made me very heavy. But believe it or not, like, just look at my father. If you see my dad and look at his past photos, you just need to look at my family lineage, and you'll see I'm really actually a skinny motherfucker. Look at me when you didn't know me. You should take a look at me when I was 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. You'll see I was skinny as a toothpick, motherfucker. I was a little guy. It's like, you know, little man, little boy, little skinny guy. You know, I'm really veiny. I think it's, you know, because of my exercising. But I am skinny, very, very lean, very thin, very little. Little man. Just call me Big Mike. That's what they call me. I don't know why they call me Big Mike. It's a nickname. But yeah, I mean, I've always had a problem holding up my weight until I started using drugs. When I started using drugs, I was fucking heavy as a horse, and I stopped doing drugs. Now I start living healthy. I take vitamins, I drink milk, I drink shakes, I try to eat as much white meat, keep tailing my diet. I'm not 33, so I'm not young, but I'm not old, but yeah. You know, it's like you said, the time and effort to put into it, and then you all hearing just, yo, you're on something, bro, you're on something. I'm like, no, I'm not. I just have attention deficit disorder, but, like, don't let me say that. Why do I have to be the one to say I have ADD when all these assholes out there are like, I got ADD? I'm like, yo, you don't got ADD, or else you wouldn't be saying it. So why did I say it right now? Only because you were here, Sean, is the only reason I said I have ADD. And because you asked me if I was on anything. And I'm like, no, I'm not, Sean. I just have the curse called ADD. It's the other half of arthritis. It's basically arthritis of the brain, man. It's not schizophrenia. It's just arthritis of the brain. Like, I make up for having fast reflexes and, you know, certain things. Like, you know, I don't know. It's just I have a different kind of brain. It's different. My brain works differently. So for me, I could drink milkshakes all fucking day. I could just... People get mad. They're like, this guy could talk a mile a minute without taking nothing. He's just like... He's just on a whole other level. And I'm like, yeah, I am. So what? You jealous? You envious? What are you? Can you just be at peace with it? Or does you saying I'm on drugs make you feel better about yourself? And alright, I'm the biggest drug addict out there, you loser. But at least I know that I'm actually not a drug addict, and I'm trying the best I can. That's all that matters to me in my heart. It's all that matters. And the police, everybody could see right through it. It's like, yo, yeah, this guy really is the real deal. He's just trying his best to make it in the world. Any which way he knows how. Even though he's skinny as a fucking toothpick, he's trying. And I am. I really am. I appreciate all your support, Sean. But I do gotta let this commentary guy keep moving so people know what the fuck they're watching, right? But like I said, you're right. You're right, you know, when you're skinny, like me, when you're like really lean, you lose a lot of weight, and you have a tooth missing like I do, it doesn't look good. You know, I'm a very fair-skinned dude to begin with. It doesn't help. Look, very fair skin. Very, very lean. Missing tooth. Think about it. One tooth is missing because of the fucking fact that it fell out of my tooth. It fell on my face, dude. I mean, shit happened. I was in the middle of a procedure. You know, I got a post put in, and luckily I didn't choke and die over that tooth that came out when I was eating the pizza crust. Yes, it initially came out from something different, but again, they were in the middle of something. You know, I had the nerve damage you couldn't believe when it first came out. Truth be told. You know, but yeah, no, I'm not on anything. It's the fucking irony. If I was on something, I wouldn't be able to be doing what I'm doing right now. I'd be fucking too busy trying to get drugs. Trust me, I don't do nothing. That's the problem about me. I do nothing. But I know people who do, and it's, I mean, it's whatever. I say, alright, do what you do, just don't talk about it. So therefore, even if I was doing something, how would you know? I always said, mind your own business, although, to be honest with you, Sean, no, I'm not on anything other than life. That's it, life. But life is rough, you know what I mean? You're like, probably, yeah, bro, I know. It's fucking hard. People accusing you, accusations, bullshit, tossed in the air, saying you don't know what you're talking about, you know? I get it, yo. You gotta even tell me. That's why I'm doing the commentary guide, but I'm ruining it right now. Because me and you were talking, but I'm like, yo, fuck it. Let's ruin it then. Let's wreck it together, man. More hands. Like you said, like, if you're at work right now and you just need to chop it, and you just cut it up a little bit with me, that's why I'm here, man. You know, I'm here to fulfill that. Just chop it up with one of your boys. I have changed a lot, you know. But I'm not... The thing is, that's the thing, it's ironic. I changed a lot. I went back to who I really am, I guess. But, in a sense, no, because I've been so alone lately, so lonely, and I'll be the first to admit it, that I'm talking too much. You know, my problem is I can't shut the fuck up. Michael, shut the fuck up. But the problem is that we're all having social issues right now. There's a lot going on. And my girlfriend, she's great. I love her. But, again, I don't want to talk about her. I'm so glad. I'm so grateful I have her. She's the best. But it's not... Well, she is. I mean, but if she does wrong, you know, that's a problem. Women give me a problem. I don't want to talk about it. But, you know, I already said I love my girl. Well, I do. Thing is, though, I love my boys. I always said that. My boys always come over my girl. It's just the way it is, you know. But you gotta love your boys, man. Your boys are your boys. Don't forget about that. Your boys are your boys. Just like I would imagine your girls would be your girls. Girls gotta be there for each other. Don't ever let, you know, and you know what I mean, Sean. But yeah, I've been talking a bit much lately because of my AD, because of my shit. Because I'm not perfect, so I'm different. So just let it be known, I'm a little different. Fuck ADD for a second. I don't even got ADD no more. I used to have that when I was a kid. When I was a kid, I was all fouled up on every goddamn thing under the sun, you know? I wasn't pooping, I wasn't doing nothing. No shame to God, like shame to God, I guess, right now, but like really no shame to God, I'm being honest. I was not making bowel movements. I was not doing anything. I was just laying around, louching, just being lazy, slothing. And I was getting mad heavy. And people ever only knew me as this motherfucking big doughy fuck, bro. When realistically I was a fast, reflective, you know, dexterous, cat-like, really lean, killing machine. But nobody knew because I was always so quiet and meek and fat and lazy and bloochy and like, you know what? I said, you know what? They didn't really get to know the who. They didn't really know who I was because they didn't know me before all that. Before I went to high school, my life changed for the worse. I mean, not really for the worse. I learned a lot from my experience, but I learned what not to do, you know? But maybe I learned it just in the nick of time. Because if I had waited any longer, I think we both know where it was headed, you know, Sean? Look what happened to our dear friend. But that's not what's happening to me, and I keep singing the same swan song. So I'm like, nah, you know, let them think what they want to think. But I'd like nothing more than to see you, and we'll hit up the gym, man. We'll hit up LA, and maybe you can teach me a thing or two on how to gain some mass, because I need that right now. Like I said, I'm fixing my, gotta get my front tooth fixed. It's not really a big deal. It's just it's one tooth. It's not a big deal. It got knocked out, and you could see it's very evident, not from drugs. It's not from drugs. You could see that. Just look at my teeth and be like, yeah, he's right. It's not from drugs. It's a very clear indent. That's work being done. Yeah, look, open your eyes, dumb fuck. It ain't from drugs. It's just from a goddamn procedure that they're in the middle of. Hold your horses. Don't judge so quick. But I understand, Sean. I get it. You're concerned about your boy. You're like, wait, Mike, are you okay, man? You're looking kind of lean. You know, something's not, you know. And Sean, something isn't right. I need my friends. I need to be with my friends.
Here's the gate.
So,
That
but
must be the ladder.
other than that, everything is kind of fine. But with my friends there by my side, things will be so much better. There is no shame in that. I always said, you know, when you get help from a friend, you'll find that you are cared for more than you know. And to even have somebody say they care for you means a lot to me. It might even mean a lot to you. I don't know. I care about you, man, but sometimes I feel like I'm not there for people because I'm busy doing some other shit, and then I get sidetracked, and then yeah. But I already know, like on the 11th, we're gonna definitely link. I'm gonna call you as soon as I get out of my doctor. Like I said, 1 o'clock-ish around. But I'll text you, hit you up, make it easy, convenient. So now, all right, getting back to the matter at hand, we got 10 chunks of wire. The way we're going to equip ourselves for this is we're going to be, like I said, we only got 2 icons right now, so it ain't no big deal. I want to bring things back to the commentary guide, so anybody who's bored with any of that shit, just I guess rewind. I don't know, we're going to have to figure it out. I'm getting an editor. So, we got Rising Flames, Heat Wave. We're going to do good with these. Heat Wave is good for range, Rising Flame good for damage. We do have AP. Do we have AP? Because I want to use that AP, but we don't have enough yet, do we? Probably not. Well, we have enough of this, but we don't really... Yeah, Rook's Gambit, it's... Gouge is a good one, but... Let me see something. If I master up Gouge, which I wouldn't mind mastering up, actually, it's a good idea to master it up. Mastering up Gouge. Gouge is great. But so is Heat Wave. I'm like... What about Rising Flames? That's another good one that you can master up. But is it beneficial to me? I don't know. What about this Heat Wave? How upgrading it? What would be the difference if I didn't upgrade it? I gotta see that. Because the stagger... I don't know. It's like weird. Let me see something. But why are we up? I'm trying to figure out, what are we refunding it? Why are we upgrading it? What do we do here? So one, it's the same. I don't see anything going up or anything. I don't know. I gotta figure that one out. Not 100% on that yet. Because how does that work? Some things I'm like, I feel like you don't master them until you really, really want to master them. So, like, if you're going to master this one, that might be good. Master that one. What can we do with this other one, though? I guess get the heat. I like the heat wave. The heat wave isn't bad, actually. Heat wave is good. And then with the heat wave, I guess, because that's a good for dispelling out magic, like I said. But I like Gouge is great, and Gouge is wonderful. But I'm not gonna master it, I don't think. I'm just gonna maybe upgrade it. If I can, right? I mean, then maybe get some points back for something, I don't know. Not when I get this. Stomp, no. What about the, oh yeah, Magic Burst, let's upgrade this, and then we should be good. Like, again, you have to put a build for Clive, so it's not, you know. Next time we master it, it goes up. I wish you could see the difference, though, you know what I mean? Because when you look at Clive's setup, you gotta go to his gear and icons, and then you have to set up everything. So, like, his two abilities for his first icon is going to be, obviously, these two, Rising Flame and Scarlet Cyclone, but I don't like that. I want a different setup. I want to use the heating ability, this one. Where's the other one? So let me get the money for this back, because we really don't need that. We have this by default, remember, Gouge. So that's why I'm like, let's get Heat Wave, because Heat Wave is good, and then you could still throw in a little, maybe in a little while we could throw into this. That's what I'm going to do. Also, I'm going to hold on to that 513 because hold on, we can go into the icon and we just go here and just set this up. Like I said, magic is very different in this game. I look at all this is damage. You know, this is all the damage and magic. Damage and stagger. But there is no element different, really. The aspect is really the same shit, kind of. Like, in other words, wind, fire, doesn't really matter. They just do different things. You have to learn how to use them properly, is it? So this will perform a rising attack. It does decent stagger. It's a good magical attack for range. This is good for both. Several deadly shockwaves, wave force. And then rising flames. Gouge is a good one. I said Gouge is awesome. This is good for damage. Like, you have to just look at the attack and then stars, stagger. So I have a setup right now. It's very simple with Garuda, right? Deadly Embrace and Phoenix Shift. So Deadly Embrace is your grapple, and Shift is your gap closer. Use Rising Flames off cooldown as necessary, especially in between combos. And throw it in there, especially when the staggered. Heat Wave. You can use Gouge as a perfect way to relentlessly tear at the stagger bar. And again, this is also good for stagger, but it's area of effect. And can also do other things, like do exactly what Deadly Embrace does. The aspect itself of wind, which is pretty much allows you to become more agile. And allows you to jump into the air and pull enemies closer to you and whatnot. Allowing you to give you openers for different kinds of combos. So I would say this is good. Wind is better for staggering. And this is better for damaging. And then eventually we're going to get other icons that are better for countering and better for parrying and better for focusing, you know, it'll be different ones. So for now we gotta find a way to get Bernard to fulfill Martha's request. So we could eventually find this guy who apparently killed... It makes no sense. This guy's looking for a guy that is obviously he's nobody else but the same guy he killed. That's the stupid thing. Like, in other words, Clive thinks he killed his brother, but it's so obvious that you can't kill a phoenix, first of all. Rule of thumb everybody knows, phoenixes can't die. I mean, it's very hard to kill a phoenix. Awesome, dude. I say amen to that, man. Yeah, exactly, don't be shy. Amen, brother. You only got, ain't that long, 2 hours, and you're good, man. I'd probably be ending this before that though, and then because I don't got an editor right now, so yeah, I'm not gonna be, I keep my guides in sections so people know what they're looking for. Again, this is more all about kind of like I said, this is the true midpoint of the game in Final Fantasy 16 to me, because we have our 2 icons. Now we have a real idea as to how we're gonna play the game, you know.
What was that?
This is like when the game really opens up. Your first real weapon and everything really starts to open up. So this is where you could really get a feel for how the game is. That's why I said this might be a meatier part of the walkthrough than you've ever seen before. Because we're at the 3 Reeds. We are actually, right now, like I said, we are in the Imperial Province of Rosaria. This means that we are in the Duchess's territory. Which to me, I don't know if you think about it, I think that the Duchess is sort of like a means to a main antagonist, if you will, right? It's not, she's not the main antagonist, but she certainly can pass for one, right? Easily. The Duchess, the evil Duchess. I mean, the Duchess is, I'd say, one of the ones I'd be like the closest to being the main antagonist, but if it were up to me, I don't want to say who the main antagonist is, because as far as I'm concerned, it is the Duchess. The Duchess is definitely the main antagonist, without a doubt. Just look at it. I mean, she's like literally heartless. But like, you have to remember, something's controlling her, so don't make her out to be such a monster first. But yeah, her and Benedicta, I guess, are supposed to be these 2 tools being used by something else that we're going to find out about soon. But till then, I'm going to show you my combo. First, let's start off with Phoenix Shift and closing the gap.
There he is.
Hold on, we're coming.
Boosh.
Get him, boy.
That's what I'm talking about. So like I said, this game uses a really good system that combines that of Devil May Cry 5. The Devil May Cry battle system. Oh, I know I'm getting hit, but it's fine. I'll be alright. Woo! Bye, fish crabs, whatever you are. Go in, then keep the blade. Douche, Burning Strike. But I like the little, combine a little magic in there too, you know? There you go. Easily done. That's how you take care of a, I don't know, is that like, it was like almost like a side quest, but we helped somebody out. Good job. Give yourself a pat on the back. Okay, by the way, I do smoke marijuana, guys. I'm a big fan for that. I'm not a big fan of, like I said, I'm anti-drug. I'm sorry, guys, I am. It's not that I'm not anti-drug. It's that I don't think that's something to be taken lightly. Gotta really understand what you're playing with there. That's serious stuff. And if you're playing with fire, you might get burned, so be careful. All I'm going to tell you is it didn't lead anything good for me, so I'm sure it's not going to lead anything good for you. But, you know, who am I? I'm just one guy. I'm just telling you, drugs are no good. You can't mess around with those. If you really want to know the truth, they will ruin your life, and they will tear up families apart. They're the worst. So, medication, that's nothing to be ashamed about. Everybody can take medication. A million people are on medication. It's not really an issue here, but yeah, the other thing, it's a problem. A very, very big issue is the usage of illicit drugs. Because I am not I'm not pro. Not enough of that. Nope. The only thing I do is smoke marijuana. That's it. Just marijuana. Smoke marijuana. I mean, yeah, some people claim like, oh, they throw things in the marijuana. I don't get that kind of. I get the regular marijuana. It's regular marijuana. But then they're like, oh, well, how do you know it's regular? I'm like, you know what? Enough of your questions. You guys are bozos. Just accept that people smoke pot, and that's the way it is these days. Marijuana is like the new alcohol. If you don't like it, well, then I guess we'll say alcohol is no good, right? Alcohol is a problem. I think it makes you stupid and makes you have no ambition. But I'm not the guy to say that. I'm just like, let it all be alright, you know? Hey, if a guy wants to do a little cocaine, let him do it. I don't give a fuck. So long as he knows it's clean, he knows where he got it from. You know what I mean? Like, people, they baffle the shit out of me. You know, I don't get half the people in the world, but I'm like, I'm learning. I'm slowly learning how it works. It's a hard way to get a break in, but nothing that was good has been taken. I'm sorry, I'm looking for something right now. I dropped my papers because I'm blowing up you know what, Jay, but I might be after. If so, no biggie. do it after. Yeah, looks like I'm doing it late. Because I have to get more papers. The only thing that I do is smoke marijuana. That's it. Don't you wanna? I love smoking pot. Pot's great. I love smoking weed. The only thing I do, and proud of it. Why not, you know? Why not have a little fun with your fun, you know? Why not have a little fun with your fun, I said. And then I'm like, right now I just can't find my papers, because some of the papers got, like, all fucked up. Sometimes they stick together, and I'm like, what's going on with these papers? Oh, organization is not my specialty. I hate organization's a bitch. Gotta keep everything organized and keep it all in place. It's not easy, man. Hard. Especially for a guy with ADD. I mean, like, come on. This guy can't keep organization. Organization is, like, not his thing. He doesn't like to be organized. He likes to make tattoos and artwork and whatnot. And sing his balls off and talk about bullshit all day and chop it up with the boys. If not, he'll just listen. Be like, sounds good. I like that. Sounds like a fucking good plan to me. Fire right on. But, yeah, it looks like I misplaced my, appears to be my papers. I misplaced them. Not even that, I think I ran out of papers. But that happens. I have to get more. Oh, well, what you gonna do, right? Tried. I have, like I said, not really worried about. I'm just gonna smoke a clip right now. You help this fucking douchebag out?
Thank
Good.
you, my lady.
No problem, my
You
dude.
saved my life.
Don't even think about it, like, it's fine. See?
Bernard the carpenter, yes?
Maybe.
I didn't realize my name was known so widely.
Of course! Your name is known wide and it's known all over. Just like my name is known well all over. The thing is, people think I'm doing bad things. I'm like, no, I'm not. But, alright, keep on saying that. It's a streamer.
If you hadn't come when you did, I'd have been snipped into strips by now.
No shit, my man.
We're just glad you're safe.
You should be grateful.
Best go
Or
give
at
my regards
least,
to the landlady then.
give us a likes, right?
Actually, she asked that if
Yo, we want you to like
she'd
us.
beg you make haste to repair the bridge to Eastpool.
Of course. I said I'd take a look at it, but it clean slipped my mind. I'll head up there straight away.
Mm-hmm. We will. He's gonna take care of it right away.
The trusses are still sturdy. It's just a matter of replacing the stringers and relining the deck. I've done in no time.
Oh, good. That's a good thing. So as you can see, Part 7 is covering the midpoint of the game, like I said. And I'm very grateful for Sean's patronage. Thank you, my man, for joining into the stream.
I owe you my life.
To the commentary guide, for being part of it. And giving your opinion on games in general, with God of War, all that.
You're with Sid. Yeah.
Anybody who joins into my commentary guide is welcome to put their input in.
Fair enough. I see.
I appreciate all of it, you know, the comments, likes, views, subscribes, whatever. All of it means a lot to me because I'm trying my best to just give you something, guys. Give you something like Miss Tech would, or, you know, one of the more successful streamers out there. I'm not the best, but I never said I was the best. I do the best I can. Who doesn't do their best? You know, I only just try to do my best. Like I said, I have an editor who's very busy. My editor is going to a lot right now. Who's not going to a lot right now? But yeah, I have an editor, and my manager has his head up his ass, so yeah, things are like kind of like going wacky for me right now. My manager's not a bad guy, he just keeps going in circles. My editor, he's not a bad guy either, he's just isolated right now. So like I said, neither are bad, they're just, one's lost and the other one is lost. They're both lost. One's going in circles and the other one is isolated in the woods. Oh, and on that note, that's why I'm going into the woods to help out my editor, because I need my editor most right now, because my editor, honestly, my editor is my, no, not, he's my brother-in-law, he's like, yeah, family, so, and my manager, he's not really family, he's just a fucking, I mean, I'd rather my manager be family, but he's not, so, and my editor is, yeah, family, in-law at least, so, that being said, we're gonna make this this Steel Play, part 7, I'm gonna make it a little longer than usual because of Sean's input on God of War and how we talked about that for a little bit. I'd like to get back on topic though, on the matter at hand, the game we're playing here. Commentary God of Final Fantasy 16, part 7. Like I said, you want to get comfortable with using these 2 icons now at this point. Understand your build, you know, just get what you need to do. Basically, like I said, have your Stormcry. Try to understand the system's very easy stat system, which is so fucking simple. It couldn't get more simpler than that, man. It doesn't get more simpler than that. It's so fucking easy. It really is. You just have to understand the complexity of certain things. Like, well, I mean, if you want to upgrade this, by the way, we could upgrade it if you want. I was thinking about upgrading Scarlet's Rising Flames. Because Rising Flames is good. This could really duke it out nice. Heatwave, this is going to take some time to upgrade, but again, make a build and try to understand the system more. It's kind of hard at first because we only have 2 icons, but you need to learn the system. This is the Oubliette Stone. Arietta Stone, they call it. The world of Valencia is very authentic, so it has a lot of side things to do and content to take on. As a commentary guide, I'm not going to be focusing too much on every little thing, but we will be getting 100% by all said and done. We will. Okay, dressing geasels. Like never bitter juices. Never down raw, lest bitter juices inspire violent retching and loose bowels. Avoid the fry pan, lest foul stinks taint the iron, rendering it none better than slag. And by no means put to stew, lest the vapours only excite stable balls. If suffer the fodder, one must fix with 9 parts of dark mint, 6 parts lemon peel, 3 parts ginger root, and soak in honey wine for a quarter moon to lessen malodor. See? So we ain't gonna miss anything, guys. You're in good hands. Martha brook no shops. The following tree will we be repaid with a swift boot to the arse. Mocking, stacking, packing, picking, palming, foisting, and fingering. No fingering, my friends, or you'll be mucked down like a screwball that you came out of the world with. Take a look at how authentic this is. I love it because it really does remind me of Final Fantasy IV. It's written all over it. I love it, man. Final Fantasy IV is a game that was long forgotten and was never picked up again. It's like 4. What happened to 4 and 2? Final Fantasy 2, Final Fantasy 4, everything changed since 6 came, and everything was trying to revolve itself around, even 7, everything revolved around 6.
I'll be soon talking to you. If there's anything you need, ask Martha.
And if you really think about the story to this game, it follows that of what FF4 and 2 and 1 to a degree were trying to explain. Couldn't talk to these people, they were ghosts, they were outlaws, they were branded like the 4 heroes of light, they were chosen. Yeah, I get it. This is it. And this is like kind of us going to Matoya in a way.
Did you find Bernard?
This is like Matoya.
He's fine. And he'll have the bridge to Eastpool repaired.
And like I said, Benedicta, she's like,
Found her for that.
obviously, they're like, these are like the 4, they're like the 4,
The creatures out there are not to be trifled with.
what do they call the 4 Archfiends? Benedicta, Hugo, the Duchess, and,
Going out alone. I'll have to arrange.
I would imagine, no, fuck the Duchess. It's Benedicta, it's definitely like Tiamat, and then you have Hugo, who's definitely like Chaos, and then you have, what's the other one, the Kraken, which is in, Kraken, which is definitely seen in I think it's seen in Hugo, right, Kraken? And then you have the big mad king dude, douchebag, like Barnabas Dharma. So whatever you want to do, I mean, you could have Hugo as your Kraken. I don't know, Hugo. Again, they don't really have any water element in this one, so I'm like, that's a big mystery. Leviathan, so I can make maybe Benedicta, I don't know. Again, it's a big mystery. Like I said, you could kind of intertwine it all. Chaos is sort of like Hugo, but they do have their own 4 wards of chaos, if you want to call it, the Archfiends. And it's Benedicta, Hugo, Dion, and Barnabas. And Benedicta. So I wouldn't really say Dion is anything, really. Just don't even think about Dion. Dion is sort of like not important. Just think about Barnabas Tharm, Hugo Kupka, Benedicta Harmon, and fucking Hugo, Kupka, Benedicta Harmon. What else we have? Oh yeah, Barnabas Dharma. And then there's the other one, the Chaos guy. I'm trying to think, because we had Tiamat, Kraken, Marilith. Yeah, Tiamat, Kraken, Marilith, and Chaos. So in this game, you instead of having Tiamat, Kraken, Tiamat, Kraken, I don't know, Tiamat, Kraken, Marilith, and Chaos. Tiamat. I'm gonna write that down because that's important. Because in the first game they had Tiamat. It was Tiamat, Chaos, Kraken, and Marilith. Remember those? Those are the 4 ones, like, you know. So in this game we have, like I said, it seems like I said Benedictus first, obviously Benedicta. And then we have Hugo. Then we have, I guess Barnabas, you know, Barnabas Dharma. Barnabas. And then, yeah, Marilith, bro. Which is the Duchess. Because of Dion. Marilith. Yep. So, Dion. Slash old. And then, of course, we had... No, that's another interesting thing, too. So, we had another one. Wow. So, yeah, in the original game, there was Chaos, Kraken, Marilith, and Tiamat, no? I think it was. And then, of course, you had Garland. No, wait, no, not Chaos. What am I saying? Lich, motherfucker. Lich. Sorry, guys. Lich. It's Lich. In the original Final Fantasy 1 game, there was Lich, Tiamat, Kraken, and Marilith, right? No? Isn't that what I think it was?
I know why there are so few bearers around here.
Yes. There were more of them when we were young. Far away.
Hold on.
Is this the Empire's doing?
In the original game, we had Lich, and then we had...
They have, either to the Legions or Oriflamme.
Which Tiamat, no? I don't know.
Seems the miners at Drake's Head
Kraken,
have
I
a hard
guess.
time
Probably
keeping up with
Kraken.
demand of late, so the bearers make up the shortfall. Time was
Then
crystals
Tiamat was after that.
in the provinces. Not anymore.
Then we had
Nowadays, they
Marilith.
jump at any excuse to confiscate our bearers so they can be put to work elsewhere.
The Lich, Kraken, Tiamat, and Marilith. These are the 4.
The Empire treated their branded like shit, but after seeing it with my own eyes,
The Archfiends. And then you had the Heroes of Light, which in this game is obviously a free.
And you got the little laddie with you?
It was a bearer.
But those, yeah. And then of course in the 4th game they change it up to something similar to this game. They did
The garrison, aye. Let them deal with
they
it.
did Scarmiglione.
Couldn't wait to be rid of the blasted thing. Been wanting it gone since
Or
the moment I found
Scarmiglione.
out. Well, it's all dealt with now. So no harm done.
They did they had Barbaricia,
You
but
weren't my brother.
yeah, Barbaricia.
No. But you'll have one soon enough. You just have to be patient. Alright? Alright.
Wait, was it Barbaricia or was it I don't know which one came first.
innit?
Barbaricia, and then
Bearers may have been looked down on back in Archduke Elwin's day.
we had Rubicante later on. Rubicante was like the big douche. Rubicante.
They've fallen so far, a beggar wouldn't spit on them.
I forgot what was that fucking, I don't know what his name was. What the fuck was that guy's name?
Since you're not drinking, do me
The
a favour and
Drowned,
take that
Lord of
to
the Flood.
There's a darkness. at the heart
Oh,
of this world.
Cognazzo! Of course,
You
Cognazzo.
see it.
Cognazzo is no joke, Mo. You don't want to fuck with Cognazzo.
And we'll
The
see
Four
it at
Wards
an
of
abbey.
Darkness.
Glaidemont Abbey, on the shore of Sorrowwise Bay.
The abbot there is a friend. Tell him Martha sent you, and he'll show you what I mean.
And then in this game we have, it looks to me like, it's Garuda. Is it definitely 4, right? Garuda was the first. Then you have Titan. And then, I mean, all this got started because of Shiva. That's the thing. The battle and stuff got started from Shiva.
Good, honest work building the aqueduct.
Shiva started it all. Alright, once we are ready to go, we'll go to our location. I'll probably end the STEELEPLAY commentary for this part of the guide. Well, once we get to Galaman Abbey and finally get through the Imperial lands of Rossalith. Those Iron lands, which obviously we have to cross in order to get to where we need to go. So we're going to make use of the bridge here. This will take us down.
Tested that a bearer's fate was decided at birth.
The lift here will take us down to the bottom, and when we get down to the bottom, we'll be back in the Rosarian swamplands. I guess that's like marshlands, if you want to say. Like, yeah, see the Imperial Province. There's a lot of like I said, it's a marshlands. It's the eastern land. And you're kind of free. It's at your disposal to kind of explore it.
To be hated by its parents through no fault of its own.
We
These
knew
items
we weren't
around?
meant to be born that way, did we?
And if you check the map, you'll get your area there. Also, at any point in time, you can change your abilities if you want to, but I mean... Oh, and if I can, may as well upgrade this. Well, you could always unlearn it if you want to, it's the thing. So if you want, I mean, I know I want, maybe, I might do this. Rick's Scam is pretty cool, actually, if you know if you know how to use it. There you go. I mean, that looks pretty decent to me. I mean... Alright, that's what I'm gonna go with for now. Let's see how it works. Alright, let's go and start him with the gap closer. That's a shift strike. So you can do a shift strike apparently, and then you could probably do a stomp into a burning combination down thrust. Go ahead with a wicked wheel if you want, maybe. I don't know how it's gonna work. Yeah, wicked wheel seems alright. It's not the best. Boosh. And we have another one over there, but like she could do her thing too, so she's very much involved in all this. Her claim to fame is very easy.
Don't let them get away.
And that does good damage as well. So as you can see, I'm juggling it all together. Not hard to do. It's very simple stuff. Easy to understand. And I mean, the more you do it, the easier it becomes actually, I won't lie. It becomes easier the more you actually handle it hands-on. No hands-on, I should say. Like if you, like I said, practice makes perfect, right? It does though. It really does. Practice is perfection. That's what I always try to say, at least. And if you think about it, in a sense, practice is perfect. Oh, I gotta pee so bad right now. I'm gonna hold it in for the betterment of the people. Whatever that means. But, alright, so as we chop it up, we're gonna head over this way. We are gonna move fast. Oh, there's some chocobos here. I like to fight if we don't have to. And just in case in the area we have to fight.
Keep your distance, boy.
Your precision dodge there. Yeah, I love that. That's so cool. When you can do that, bam! But that could happen too, I guess. Boom! Killer Bee gets charge lifted. And again. Coming close. And beat that! Just go ba ba ba! We gonna get rid of that motherfucker, right? We could wheel him. That'll do some good damage, and bingo, we get a level up off that. That's the beauty about knowing what you're doing when you're doing it. But sometimes you might not be that perfect and just like, ah, look at me, look at me, look at me. Sometimes I do that, you know. I do it a lot, actually. But it doesn't make me a bad person. It just makes me like I have a lot of confidence. I'm like, you know, I can do this just like anybody else, even though I was born different. I got that stupid condition, what they call ADD, and I'm like, yo, it's so not even, there is no ADD. It's just like knowing what's right from wrong, that's all. If you know what's right, you know what's right. And I said everybody's born different, so let it be. I'm sure a million people could claim to have ADD, right? Anyway, going back to Final Fantasy 16, I would give the game so far, it seems to me like it pushes in the right direction. So, through my opinion alone, I think FF Peasant would agree, and Miss Tech, and all my other streamers out there would agree that this game deserves some praise. I think it's getting there though. We're like, what is it, 92% aggregated score on how well it did overall. Opinions and you know, Metacritic review, all that. Just an overall review, I think it's been rounded out to be a 92% like rating. Well, though I think in terms of its actual rating and its review, I think it's like an 86. But in terms of its overall, it's weird. In the overall aggregated score, it's 92% that liked it, but yet the review says about 8.6. And it's like, I kind of agree, but I'm trying to figure out now as to why I would agree. Like, what is it that makes me want to say it's an 8.6 in my gut, but a 9.2 on paper? I don't know, but that's what we got to find out. That's why I'm going to be ending the episode after we get through the Rosalith marshlands here. If you don't have to fight the Chocobos, that'd be great, so I don't want to have to fight them. Alright, that'll bring him in close. He could ravage if you like. We keep lifting it up and like, do that, yeah, that helps, because you do special abilities. We could will it. There you go, Iconic Strike. So I'm not doing everything perfect here, I'm fucking up along the way, but at least I'm making fun, having a good time. You know, jumping close, maybe get a sick in there, get a little stepper, no supper, do a little charge lift. That'll knock him back, going close. Because you could easily change your icons just with the tap of L2 anytime. So you could use your gap closer and you could use your grapple. Like Legend of Zelda, kinda. That's why I like this game. I'm like, you know, this game does deserve a bit more praise. Because you're not giving it enough credit. The credit's due. I like the ring of assistance. Badge of Might has also helped too. That's really good. Rising Flames, and then I got Heat Wave, which I did, and yeah, it's a good one. Heat Wave isn't bad, I always said. As in, also, we have the choice between Rook's Gambit. I like Rook's Gambit. I really do like Rook's Gambit, though. It's a good one. Alright, here we go. It's an iconic strike. Here we go, another iconic strike. And sick 'em. See, she uses magic automatically. There's nothing you really gotta worry about. Burning Blade. Just gouge him. Ouch, see that hurt. He's broken down. Now just going in with Rising Flames, Heat Wave him, do a shift, go to town. Not bad, pretty good damage, right? That's what I mean, like learn the system and you'll be in good shape. Rising Flames again, just to do some damage. Let's charge up a big spell. Switch on over. Got him. See what I mean? It's got range to it. Gouge him from the back. It's the best way to do it. Because then you'll probably get the most amount of gouges in too, by the way. That's the good thing about it. You'll probably get hurt. Maybe, I don't know. Ouch. Ouch. Go at him with some wind attacks. Maybe a charge arrow. Or even a regular... Use Heat Wave. That could work. See? Heat Wave does work. If you let it work. That does good damage. That's why I'll use it. Rising Flames also does good damage. And keep going at him, and you'll be in good shape. Combo. Here we go in a second. Charge up for a second fire spell. And another fire spell, and then maybe another fire spell. Ouch, that was not worth it. Break him. He's gone. He's dead. We got more killer bees coming this way though. You'll get your health back, just heal up. It's like regeneration there. Hello! Welcome to the club, my friend. We are just playing Final Fantasy 16 over here. I'm being a part of fucking... just having fun, man. Alright, so I'm like, you know, Gouge is a great ability. And anybody who's like Devil May Cry, as I already said, is gonna like this game. Rising Flames. Now, I'm like saying to myself, the rings, are they for fucking assholes, or are they a part of the battle system themselves? I don't know. I'm like, they're good, the rings, yeah. Oh, watch that, it's pretty good. Iconic Strike, there's a lot of stuff going on in this game, but it is like Devil May Cry 5, like on steroids, right? We can all agree on that much. Obviously, I'll be ending this commentary, though, as we get to the end of, once we get to the end of Rosalith. Alright. Now just collect everything you got. Oh, look, one guy just left. See what I mean? With me, it doesn't matter much. I don't care who comes in and watches. Doesn't matter to me. Whoever sticks around is fine. Nobody sticks around, that's fine, too, because I'm just doing my thing. Doing what I like to do. Just being a douchebag. You know? Maybe didn't properly connect it right with the other people. But I let it live on in the memory, like, you know, as entertainment. Look at me, I'm Clive. I'm chilling like I'm a motherfucking asshole. People didn't know it, but I'm good enough to be maybe your girlfriend. Look at this bluebird. This bluebird might cause trouble though, so we don't want to fuck with the bluebird. Maybe he's on to something. Maybe you don't want to fuck with the bluebird. Maybe you just want to check out the other stuff around you. Oh, we got trouble. Throw some spells, fire spells, wind spells, whatever. Just throw spells at them. This is like Devil May Cry, like I said, on steroids. Like, it's got range, right? It's not hitting though. There we go. Gap killer. The gap close is very useful though, I won't lie. And if you can't get in close, then I guess, like I said, try to use the dog, Torgal. That's what you can do. Then if you got the gap closer, that's why I said when you don't have the gap closer, it's a little different. It's hard to, I don't know. It's kind of really useful to have that gap closer. That's why I said I think Phoenix is good to the very end, really. But there are other icons you're going to get, and you're going to be able to slot it to have 3 at any given point in time. So I wanted to just change this. Let me just undo this real quick. I'm going to do one crystal, 1 ring. So I'll do Ring of Time Assistance. And then 1 badge, maybe, I guess. 1 badge, yeah. That's good. Fair, I think. That's fair for now. Because I think the rings are, like I said, a kind of like a part of the battle system, more or less. Alright, so this is probably where I'm going to end my steel play coming up here.
Let's go and see.
Well, let's go find out first. Oh, let's give our dog a little pat, because he did such a good job being there for us, right?
You like that, don't you?
Good thing about this is, well, I think it helps the AI of Torgal assist you more without needing to give him commands and without having to use an assistance ring. Like I am right now. And with that being said, let the Gloom Widows go down before us, because they're going to try to eat our heads. Combo it. The only time you could ever really get good damage with the spell, though, is if you charge it up first. Then they'll do about a combo's worth of damage. A little less, but something about that. And you'll get usually a charge lift up. Charge lift. Similar to what you'd get if you use a Ravage. You can keep them juggling in the air. Like I said, if you don't have a gap closer, then you have to use this. You use spells, and you have to use, yeah, spells. Spells and Torgal. So I said Torgal is very important. And this one is just spells. You got Torgal, which gives you combos from ranged. Yeah, Punishing Sick. Heat Wave is great because it'll hit multiple enemies with good amounts of damage. You juggle an enemy and maybe you'll get special mortal blows, which is when you land a finishing or a special as they call it. When you perform a special at a given point in time, like a combo or a magic burst, while it's about to die, you'll get what's called a mortal blow. Or sometimes you'll get an ability finish. Depends. That's why you have to observe the battle system. Observe the game for what it's worth. I like it, actually. I think it's really good. I mean, they didn't try so hard to, like, shove it in your face, but they really made something beautiful out of what Final Fantasy used to represent as an old face and bringing it back new to the audience of our time, our generation. Tear these up. These things will go down easy though, not even a problem. You could charge up a spell, throw it at them, have him go back at it. See, he got fire on him, he goes crazy. And then, we got more items over there to grab. But I don't think we need it. Unless you walk through these chocobos, which could disturb them, though. And if it disturbs them, we don't want to disturb the chocobos. We're trying to, like, be cool with the chocobo. I just want to get the items. I'm a big time, you know, I collect. I'm a collector. Look at this shit. Look at that. Mad loot. These are the old ruins, I guess. This will really wreck the crab until he attacks me, but I'll have to make a parry for it. These things like to use water attacks. We don't really have the ability to use water, actually. That's the unfortunate thing, but we can use ice later on. We can't use water. Water is the one element we don't get access to. Alright? So unfortunate, but it would have been cool to have water, right? You kind of do get water, though, when you get Ifrit. It's sort of like having water. You need certain things, I always say, right? There you go, a mortal blow. Now, the reason I do it like this is because I already said set your character up right, and you'll be able to perform slick shit, man. Again, if you need a little bit of some, like, you know, water for your ears to get you back into the motion of things, then just play Devil May Cry 5 with Nero and Sable and fucking Dante, I think, right? Or was this, I don't know if it was Sable or not, but that only goes so far, as does the gap closer. So remember, try your best. This is great, I love Heat Wave. Some things can really be used in conjunction with other things that really help out. Burning Blade! Right? Magic Burst is awesome. There you go, done. The reason I like a Heat Wave is because it has a good area of effect. As you can see, it does do 2 wide slashes that go front forward and just go straight ahead. And with that, I'm gonna probably end my episode here once we get past, right? I love my companion, obviously, though, so. Yep. I would give Torg a love, and that's because he'll better help you when you need it in battle without needing the Ring of Timely Assistance, believe it or not. I'm not 100%, but I think it affects certain things. With 237 right now, you can't do much with this. Unless you unlearn something. Which you could, I mean, if you wanted to, but I use most of the things I have here. You need the basics, like I said. The basics are important to have. From there, you can figure out the rest of the fundamentals if you want. I'm gonna upgrade Heat Wave because it's such a good ability. It really is. Though why not upgrade it though? I say it's like weird. We're upgrading it and then it doesn't increase the damage though. So why would it make a difference? That's weird. Why are we upgrading it? I'm so confused. See, look, watch. I'm gonna show you what I mean. We get it. Okay, fine. Why do you upgrade it then? Is it getting stronger or what's the deal? I'm confused. What? Okay, upgraded. That's good. I don't know why we upgrade things though. What's the point of upgrading it? Why we? I'm just gonna get it, and then what do I really want to upgrade though? I really want to upgrade Gouge. I think it's the best thing to upgrade. Honestly, I mean, it comes down to it. I personally think. I'm gonna do this right. Hold on. I mean, like I said, it's important to come with a build, so I'm gonna upgrade this Heat Wave maybe. Gouge should be upgraded. It needs to be upgraded. I'm not gonna lie. I won't lie about that. The other ones don't really need to be, and you could use Wicked Wheel for a little while yet. Heat wave is really good. And I get to hold on to the rest. There's really no need to spend the rest. You're good. That's what I'm gonna do. I mean, do what you want to do. Like I said, I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm just here to tell you what the best abilities are at this point. I think, personally, Heat Wave is a really good ability that you're gonna get from Phoenix. Because it's really, really solid projectile damage that could be increased in its overall usefulness as you upgrade it. And then you master it. Other than that, we have Gouge, which is really good at eating up the stagger bar, and you have this one over here, which is good for just damage in general. So hold on to the rest, I guess, and then put Rising Flames, because it does good damage. And then Heat Wave, which we've learned, and we're going to do that as well. And then Gouge, and then Wicked Wheel. That's good. For me, it works. Each one different in their own right. And with that, we are pretty much done with this area. We could further explore it later on. I'd advise you to make a save file as well, because we've kind of, like I said, gotten pretty far at this point in the game, and you should be proud you made it this far, you know? Give yourself a pat on the back, because we made it to the church, finally. Kind of like an FF1 when you had to make it to the fucking... You had to make it to the temple for the first time, you had to make it to the sanctuary. Yeah, it's kind of like this right now.
Good day to you.
And to you, sir. I'm going to end my episode here, though, guys.
The abbey is not open for public prayer. May Grieger go with you.
Since this is a better time than any, but I'll be picking this commentary up, this guide up.
From Martha.
Be right back, real quick.
I see. Then please, follow me. Please, Father. Help me for the pain. Thank you.
Light. Your fate. I don't want to die alone.
It's all right. I'm here.
Who are these people?
Martha's bearers. She entrusted them to my care, that I might ease their suffering. To the extent that I can.
Oh, I'm gonna be like my friend one of these days and walk outside with my cock out. It's so funny, yo. He walked out with his cock out. Yo, I'm not saying who it was, but I would say, honestly, the same thing. The same thing almost happened to me where I walked out with my thing out, yo. Like, it's... what are you gonna do? It happens. Well, no, I had my zipper open. So my dick, my penis wasn't out. No, of course not. Obviously, that's something that you're supposed to keep away. You don't talk about that. But yeah, I have no shame in saying you have one. Obviously, everybody does. But, right, your body is your own. Your body is that. Like, whatever you're made from, be proud of what you are and who you are. That's what I always say. That's all I could say in my closing statement is just be proud of who you are, and if you do happen to walk outside with your penis out of your pants, try to make sure you put it away as soon as you possibly can, and zipper up your fly, you know, zip the pants up, because you shouldn't be walking outside with your, well, penis outside. You shouldn't be walking, you really shouldn't. You shouldn't have your penis out of your pants. Like, no matter how big it is or how small it is, doesn't matter, your penis belongs in your pants. Put your penis away. Unless you are in a private area, and then, yeah, I guess walk around with your penis out. I don't know. Damn, it sounds like a silly guy, but I am a comedian, guys, so... Yeah, I'm an MC, like I said, a material content creator, but, like, again, walk out with your penis out and see how it goes for you. Let me know. You let me know, guys, how it works out if you walk outside with your penis outside. You just tell me how it goes. Like, my friend Richie did it, you know? But I'm not going to tell you who. But I did it, too. So... I'm doing it right now. Like, you know how many Richies I know? I know a million Richies. And guess what? His name is Richard Thomas Jr. And his name lives on in memory. But I don't take shame in the things we do. You have to understand, we all make mistakes. And sort of like, you could kill me over it. I don't give a flying fuck. Guy can kill me over something? Alright, well, big deal. A million guys have walked out of their houses with their dicks, bro. Who cares, son? Like, honestly, I've seen worse. I've seen a guy just take their ass out on purpose, and he's like, this guy is a circus. Who takes their ass out off the fucking front of it? Like, I mean, I know a million guys named Mikey. I know a million guys named Richie. I know a million guys named Joey. I know a million guys named Sean. I know a million guys named Anthony. I know a million guys named Jay. I know a million guys named, you know what I mean, Joe. I know a million guys named... So, again, if you walk out with your dick out, you know, my main man Mike, my main man Rich, my main man Joe, my main man Nick, it don't matter. Alright, so what? You got your cock out. Be like, yo, I'm rocking out right now. Yo, you got a problem with my cock being out? Well, then fuck you. And you know what? Mind your own business. I'll put my dick away in my own time. I stand up for the minority. Just remember that. You know, even when the word is said, yo, you gotta look at yourself before you fucking lose yourself. Right? Alright, let's move forward. But I just wanted to let you know, sorrow-wise, bro, for real, sorrow-wise. I always said sorrow-wise because if it's an intellectual and somebody who's making a commentary guide, yeah, Clive, yo, I want to rock out with my cock out right now. All right, well then do it. All right, here he goes. See, he's rocking with the cock out. See, that's kind of like his cock. It's his sword. He rocks out with his sword out. All right, well he had his sword out. Like that's kind of what I meant to say anyway. Like, when I was talking about cock, I was talking about his, you know, his cock, his cork. I guess you'd say cork. You know what a cork is? He had his cork. I mean, when you walk out with your cork, it's sort of just, it is what it is, you know? Alright, well, he caught me with my cork. My cork was out, and he got me. I rocked out my cork out, but, like, it's like a pianist, and they call him a penis, and I'm like, yeah, alright, fine. The guy's a penis, but... don't call him a penis, bro, you know? It's like making a birthday cake. Like, you know. Anyway, Eskimos fishing out of their ice holes. But, like, regardless of how you look at it or put it, comedians will be true and they will love you to the day they turn blue. You know? I mean, they'll talk in the face till they can't talk no more. But they will love you doing it. They love it every step of the way. That's why I make these videos, because I love people. And this one ran long, it did. That's because we got a little company and we got a little action. I mean, it went a little longer than usual. And we got to explore a little bit more of the world of Olyspia. You know, starting with the true, like I said, open world experience. And the, as you can see, party members that we have now. Right? I think we have Jill in our party. Right? Where is that anyway? Yeah, see, party members. Clive, Torgal, and Jill. Like, these ones here will always act on their own accordance, so... Gear-wise, like I said, use a Stormcry if you want the best result. And otherwise, I'm using this. It's just me. I'm gonna do the Travelers. Clark's Medallion's a weird one, dude. Like, if you use it... I mean, you could use it if you want to. Why not? This is definitely like the offering, like I said. Yeah, I think this is really good. Timely Strikes reminds me, like I said, a lot of the offering ability from Final Fantasy VI. That's exactly how I like... That's what I like about this game's accessory system, because it's a lot like Final Fantasy VI's. You have a couple of slots that give you different abilities, so to speak. Whether it be a medallion, it be a crystal, which crystals, stones, are usually like in this, they have the color of their element to spect, and which icon and which skill or ability they work on. The ability crystals. The crystals, basically. You have crystals, badges, and rings. And then a medallion. So if there's one medallion, there's other things too that you'll grab, but everything's a little different. Some, like the badges, just increase stats. The rings will offer you different effects that will be usually passive, but will change certain aspects of the battle system, like evasion, time strikes, heals, and for the medallion, and this clerk's medallion to me is a relic that'll challenge out. It will basically give you auto regeneration in a sort of weird way. So it increases your healing potency. So it sort of changes your potions to Cura and Curaga, respectively. But really it makes potions become high potions, if you want to be honest. This is the offering. Badge of Metal is probably the best thing to use, though, honestly. Anything else? I'd probably go with Rook's... fuck Rook's... I don't know. I'd probably use Rising Flames for now. Till we get more, bit more equipment. Right now we just don't have enough. To keep things even, though, I'm gonna use Battle Chains, because that's why I said try to keep it even. You know, keep it even. Keep it simple, stupid. Like I said. Keep it simple, stupid. We have some pretty good stuff here going on. We're not going to collect everything right now. We're going to definitely wrap up and... because we've definitely explored a good amount of this area, and I still actually have to go to the store in a little bit. And we will be picking things up in Part 8, obviously. But first, we're going to report back to Martha, and we're going to move forward with the story and come to our conclusion here. Until we leave off, right? I mean, we definitely went over quite a bit about Garuda's grapple and the usefulness of Torgal and how he'll come in handy. The AI of your additional party member and how they work, and also how the interaction works with Torgal. Like, again, the more you do this, the more Torgal will be more receptive without relying on timely assistance with the ring of whatever you call it. And if you were expecting a real, you know, again, this game, you need to be looking at the older Final Fantasy games, the forgotten games. Like I said, think about the authenticity and you know, the age and era of when games such as Final Fantasy II were released, and 4, you know, 2, 3, 4, but the real 3, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Like, think about the original 4 games. This game is trying to emulate that. It's not trying to wow you. It doesn't want to make you like, oh my god, look at this sci-fi world. It was never meant to do that. It was supposed to be a very overwhelming feat through an underwhelming presentation to make sure you understand this game is a real game. It's authentic. It wants to put its foot forward and say, we are different and we are proud to be different. But we are just like you in a sense. We are your replication. We are your reflection. From the old to the new. Let it be, and let it be true. And that's why we have Final Fantasy 16, and that's why I'm doing an official commentary guide on it through STEELEPLAY. Which may, again, I may be expanding upon STEELEPLAY. This might just be a channel, a part of a greater brand, but I haven't talked about it with my my editor, or as I like to say, but my my co-worker, I guess, my partner. We'll talk about it, and we're going to decide whether or not we're going to expand STEELEPLAY or if we're going to keep it with this. And I think we may just use a premium license and then standard license for the just standardized these two channels, because this channel's going to branch out to another channel, which I don't know. I'm going to have to ask my like I said, my coworker with it, who usually edits things. He's better at editing and managing, so I'll talk to him. And we'll see. Like I said, I know this came a little bit long, this part 7 here, but it's worth it because it's got all the juicy details you need to know about the game's great battle system and how it harkens back to the older ages and what to expect in the game going forward as a whole. I mean, you gotta think about, again, the older Final Fantasies, not the newer ones, like 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, well, 6, 7, 8, and then, yeah, don't think about that. Don't think 6, 7, 8. Think about, like I said, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, but not 3, 3, real 3, the final real 3, not Super Nintendo version of 3, not the one that was released out here as 3, not that one.
So
Talking about FF3. But the ones I need to really look at here are 2, I think, and 4. Those are the ones that are really, really zeroing in on a lot. 2 and 4, right? I see a lot of 2 and 4. 2 and 4 all the fucking way, man. I mean, how could it not be 2 and 4? 2 and 4, man. Wow. And ironically, those two add up to make 6. Then put 1 in front of it. 16. So 1, 2, and 4. It's Final Fantasy 1 with a mixture of 2 and 4. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Wow. Didn't realize. So yeah, that's what this is. This game is pretty much Final Fantasy 2 and 4 mixed up with 1. It's Final Fantasy 1 combined with 2 and 4 to make 16.
But it's not all doom and gloom. Bernard's finished fixing that bridge for you. You can carry on to Eastpool now. You got questions that need answering, ain't you? Well, I wish you luck.
I remember the logo too for the first one. It was a guy with the. I remember.
Sid and I have
The Warrior Light stood on it.
Where this
With the 2 horns and shit. And by the way, looks kind of like this one. Won't lie. FF1. And then FF2 is cool because it had the Emperor on it. Kind of like it was trying to finish up a story of sorts.
You were right, Sid. It really is them. Lord Rosfield and Lady Warwick have come back to us. And long may they stay.
Yeah, FF2 is dope, man. I liked FF. FF2 was always overlooked. It was always overlooked, FF2. But FF2 is fucking nice. Furion. Oh, how can you forget Furion? The first true warrior of light with a name. Maria. Oh, God. Leon. And Guy. I mean, the game is so good. It really was. And then you, of course, had FF4, and FF4 was another game that its official logo had Cain as the logo. Its official logo was a man with a spear. That's the official logo of it. They change in time, yeah, I know, but now now it's like a big fist and a big douche, but yeah, it doesn't matter. I remember the original logo of it. The original logo was nice. It had Cain, because Cain Highwind was really, he was truly the real, he really should have been the motherfucking icon. He really should have been the logo. I don't know why he wasn't the logo. Why he didn't stay as the logo. It's my problem there, I guess. It's because they kind of dropped FF1. That's why. FF1 was sort of just dropped. And when they dropped FF1, they decided to make the logo for FF1. They sort of kind of copied and pasted it and said, you know what, let's make the Chaos Evil dude. Let's use FF4 as our standing for FF1 from now on. And then they did, yeah. FF1 became the standard. I mean, FF4 became the standard as your official FF game. So it became 1 in a sense. And that's why when they remade it, they changed the trademark logo into Golbez. Instead of Cain Highwind, it was Golbez. Cecil's brother. This game, though, like I said, it's like Final Fantasy 1 being rebranded with a pepper of 2 and 4 the most. But the original FF1, remember. So, if you forget, though, don't forget. Now, only that said.
We didn't.
Nah.
Thank you, Sid. For everything.
Right? Don't thank me, sweetheart.
If you want to leave, that's your lookout. I'm sure
Right?
you'll have a long and happy life together.
Right on, baby. There's Guy. Or, I mean, it is kind of Gauze, Guy. Guy. Gauze, kind of the same role. This game also has the same mechanic like 2, where it thrives a lot on the assistance of allies that will come in and join you. But your party's pretty much the same throughout, but it's, yeah. Like, yeah. It's hard to explain. That's why I said there's a secret mechanic with Torgal, if you could understand it. You actually have 3 party members. It's Torgal, you, and the Icon. And you have to learn how that works. Just like in 2, you had to learn how to get toughened up through attacking yourself. And like, it was so funny because we would break the system in the original 2. You could break it so easily. Just by attacking yourself over and over and repeating the turns. Repeat. Yo, Pete Davison, where are you? We need repeat over here. Pete D, huh? No, repeat.
And if no bugger wants to listen to what you've got
Gilbug, alright?
might as well keep your gob.
Well, I got good things to say, son, so you better listen up. I could say it better than you, bro. But yo, you don't believe it? Watch this. I spit fire better than a dragon. I'm like, yo, where's the motherfucking wagon? I'm off of it. He's off of it. You heard him? This guy's a jerk off with it. He knows he's always been. He's the same as he's always been, like the Holy Ghost has been. Yo, he's escaping him. He's escaping within. Escaping to sin, bro. Escaping to spawn, everything that's within. That's why I said everything I said is like gold. It's like myrrh. Let it take you like bliss. Let it take you away. Let me take you with this. Let me take your breath away. Just for the moment. Listen to this shit right here. You might not even know it's real. I'm only here for the moment. Take yourself away. And then shut your fucking face. Because you only made a disgrace. And now I'm here to pick up the pieces like playing some game. But I'm tired of going back and forth with your shame. Say no to your shame and have a shame to your shame. And put a game to that fucking name of the shame that you said that I had to bear when I had nothing to bear other than a grizzly on my eyes like a ship in a share. Alright, enough with that. But like, yeah, I'm an MCC. I got things worth saying, son. It's my beauty. It's my beauty. And I share it with the world, see? For free, bro. Don't worry about it. Any day. I got a lot of resources. I'm not in the dark yet. Don't worry, I ain't out. I'm far from over. I mean, like, look, if people don't want to hear fire when they're, like, listening to fire, then please, like, just get out of here and take your stupid tires and take your dumbass, stupid motherfucking face, and why don't you put it in the river where it belongs, and maybe you'll hold your breath long enough and maybe you'll find out you can't survive, or maybe you'll find out that you have to breathe for some oxygen and maybe listen to some life for a little bit, and maybe then you'll get the answer to why you're such a jerk-off, why you treat people like shit, and then I'll be like, yo, yeah, it's because he's an asshole, not me. Look in the mirror, dude. Look at the way you talk to people. And that's what I keep telling people. I remind people the same thing. Yo, treat people with respect. Be civil. Have civility. Be equal, you know? And somebody says to you, run your pockets, and I'll be like, yo, no. Run your pockets. Let's run our pockets. Let's equal our pockets. Let's equality our pockets. Let us do that. Let us all run our pockets and share our worth. You know, let's see what we've got. You know, let's open up the coffers, bro. Let us share. Because to care is to share, and to love is to care. So let me hear you. Let me hear you say it. Loving is caring, and caring is sharing. And in the end, love is all we got. So don't ever forget that us girls and us guys, we're doing the best that we can. And all we got is each other. And at the end of the day, you can only thank that one that you could call your best friend. And that's all I'm going to say, man. Join me in my next STEELEPLAY where we'll make for Eastpool. And we will be picking this up in part 8. Like I said, there are some side quests we could take on now. And at least we have our objective. And you, like I said, we have an idea as what the game's throwing at you. And you have an idea as to what like I said, what the game is giving to you here. You have an idea of what you're looking at. We have an idea on how we're going to go about it. You don't have to take my build per se. Just know that you can always reset his abilities. You could even get recommended if you want. So, there's a lot of options here. You could do what you want. In fact, like, I'll do recommended right now. So, there you go. You can always undo Clive as much as you want. Like I said, my personal recommendation, though, is that you increase Gouge, maybe, and then get Heat Wave. Definitely want to get Heat Wave. Because these are important. This is just my recommendation, but again, it's probably not very different than what we just went over here, I would imagine. It's kind of the same shit. Because this is the best way to go, is to have, like I said, Heat Wave on, and Heat Wave and Gouge are really good abilities that you can't really go wrong with. But we'll talk more about all the abilities and how they work, and what exactly it means to have a specific elemented aspect and whatnot. I mean, there are a lot of things about this game that really aren't told to you, like a true Final Fantasy should be. But let the tale be told that you're not alone, that this guy, Mikey Steels, is here to run us through a STEELEPLAY commentary guide for not only then, the very same Final Fantasy XVI, which took the best of what Final Fantasy was meant to be, and used a little bit of 2, and used a little bit of 4, and then everything else just came into place, and you got Final Fantasy XVI right on the floor, guys, a masterpiece waiting, in the making. But that was already made, and now take a look at it. Let us look at it together, brothers and sisters. I say thank you for watching. Keep it gaming. Keep it safe. And as always, most importantly, keep it strong. Till then, guys, thanks for watching.